If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hi everyone, we're back. We're back with week 16 of our Pulp Cthulhu game. That means we've done like 3 weeks in a row. Can you believe that?
I feel like we've just echo chambered.
Deja vu.
Look, I like deja vu. It's
You do that just for YouTube.
It's a glitch in the glitch. It's a glitch in the matrix, not a glitch. Not a, whatever.
Glitch?
Yeah, that word. I'm James Corp. I'm the keeper. I've been running this now for 16 weeks. I'll say it again.
Hi, James.
16 weeks on and off.
I've had to. We've only missed 9 episodes, like 9 weeks, which isn't bad.
So you've been running for like 25 weeks.
You know, that's what I worked it out to be. Anyway, I looked at the first recording and then worked out how many like episodes we've done, and then worked out how many
I mean, I haven't been around for all of it, but I feel like I've missed more than 9 weeks.
No, that's it. So that's all I worked. I worked out to be 9 weeks. So it's not too bad. It's better than it's better than kicking the teeth. But yeah, we're back. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go around the table, get people to introduce themselves. Then we're gonna have themselves and their character that they're playing, and then we're gonna get we'll do a recap so that anyone who's new here or missed last week's. Bruni, yeah, it's weird. It is weird, Minnie. Every time you take a night off, every time you're not here, there could have been a really important thing for your character could have done.
Something snake related happened.
Like snake related.
Of course. But man, no, I was like from bed to bathroom all day that day. It sucked.
Speaking of Twixes, I've got a double decker in the fridge downstairs. Anyway.
Nice. I have so much leftover chocolate. It's great. We've got like 3 bags of Maltesers.
Small geezers.
Yes. Fun size small geezers.
Is that for Halloween people?
Yes.
Did you have anyone knock?
No, because we didn't put any decorations up. We also turned out the lights.
Oh, okay.
I did the same thing.
We had a nice Halloween ball from last year, so we filled it up just in case. And then we were like, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck them kids.
All my
When the
Freddies.
doorbell rang,
I'm going to eat all my Maltesers.
when the doorbell rang, I was like, okay, I'm gonna peek through the little hole. All right, cool. They look fine. Not gonna open the door.
Mm.
I mean, I can't speak Polish, so
Yes, it's
fun.
definitely a prerequisite for putting candy in bags.
Well, no, they say trick or treat, and I just stand there like a fish.
We had there was people in the street that were having knocking on the doors, but yeah, we didn't do it because we didn't have any Halloween decorations. Anyway, alright, so we're going to go around and get people to introduce themselves and their characters, and then, like I said, we'll do we want to recap? Yeah, that's it.
We're recapping from Minnie, aren't we? I'm pretty sure you said
mainly, and for anyone new.
You said it with like a really heavy cough, like, we weren't supposed to notice.
Oh, okay. Alright, so Henley, Dave, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please? Thanks.
Hi, I'm Henley. Dave. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Henley, Dave. I'm James.
So yeah, I'll be playing Dick Karma. He is if he was the Brady Bunch, he would be the guy that sits in the middle and looks around at everyone. And yeah, that's him.
You're playing Dave who looks around.
Yeah, that's it. I'm playing Dick Karma, who looks around.
Sorry, Dick
He doesn't
Karma,
do
yeah.
anything
You
bad.
are Dave who looks around.
He doesn't punch anyone. He's definitely not a pugilist.
Yet.
And he
Definitely
has
didn't punch a cop. What did he do?
He has yet to do anything bad. He's a role model investigator.
He is a sweet, innocent boy.
Yeah,
Sure, cool.
little baby boy.
Fishy.
Oh,
Hey, I'm Fishy, and I'm
Hi,
playing
Fishy.
Dudley.
I'm James.
That is James. I don't know why. He's the keeper. And I'm playing Dudley Gibson. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with him in this small town that I can't punch things. And I was gone for a while. And then I had like this sickness and it's all this thing. And realistically, I just want to punch things and climb trees right now. So I don't know what like set like 70s sitcom does that translate to? Am I like George of the Jungle? That's more of a cartoon though. Yeah.
Oh no, you're the Fonz, you know? You're like
I'm the Fonz. Hey, where'd you get that stuffed bear from? Hey, from Canada. Was that up in Vancouver? Hey, this conversation's going nowhere. Hey, who's next?
Weefs.
Hey, I'm Weeps, and I play Ethel Parker, who is an exorcist and a sociopath who failed, I think, all her roles last week when they related to trying to charm people, despite having a ridiculously high charm skill. So, yeah, then she got bitten by a rattlesnake.
she's dead now.
Yeah, she's dead.
She's dead.
She's not dead yet.
Dr. Smith, Minklator.
I play Dr. Smith. You might remember me from such show as Lost in Space or Lost in Space, the new one, or that movie.
Wait, are
Lost
you Tim
in
Allen?
Space. Yes.
Okay, I'm in for that. Yeah. Give me Tim Allen any time of the day.
Tim Allen? What? Where did you get Tim Allen from?
He's in Lost in Space.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he was.
No, he's not. He's not in any of them.
You're thinking
Gary
Galaxy
Oldman.
Quest.
Gary Oldman was in the film as Dr. Smith. Some old famous person was in the original TV show, and
Didn't they remake it and he was in it?
No, some
Pretty
woman,
sure
some woman's Dr. Smith now, if I might remember. Anyway,
I think it's Parker Posey.
Minnie, or she plays it.
Yeah, Minnie, also known as she plays it. People just call me Minnie, whatever. I've got many names. I play Selena, the snake-loving Romanian woman with a little touch of psychic powers. Yeah.
I did realise a complete flaw with your character though the other week.
Oh yeah.
She can't speak a word of Romanian.
Oh my God, she can't. She should be able to, because like again, she was born and raised there. But yeah, no, I don't think she can. I don't think I opted for that. She can speak snake though.
That's good.
That's basically Romanian, right?
Yeah, that's basically Romanian.
Yeah. Sure, we'll brush them with that stroke.
Oh shit, he was on Galaxy Quest. It's like the same thing. Don't worry.
No, it's not. Galaxy Quest is really good. Anyway,
So, you know, I get like Top Gun and Hot Shots mixed up in my mind all the time too. So
Dude,
don't worry about that.
that is perfectly reasonable because they both have jets.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Except Hot Shots is the far superior movie.
You know, the other day I was actually like, oh man, remember that time that Tom Cruise cracked that egg on that lady's stomach and cooked it?
That's Hot Shots Part D.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, huh, wait a minute. It definitely wasn't Tom Cruise. Yeah.
That's definitely what.
That second movie is so weird. Like,
Isn't
just,
I mean,
like the Saddam stuff and like the lightsabers and
Look, man, as far as I'm
the
concerned, that was a
chicken arrow.
prequel. That was a
right, the
prequel
chicken
to-
arrow.
That was a prequel to the same comedy that's in Scary Movie, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah,
Yes.
that's good with me.
brilliant. Right,
I'm
cool.
gonna watch this again. Those were good.
Cool. They probably won't. They'll probably
Yeah,
be like the
that's-
Shadow, and they probably won't live up to your, the expectations.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
The Shadow was really bad, by the way. I just want to point that out. It was
I tried watching it like a few years ago, and it's just
Oh, hold on.
I
Let me show you exactly what that movie is like. All right, this is what it's like. Right, I'm Alec Baldwin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want to go and see the man, and then the guy's like, "You're right. I don't want to go see the man." He's like, "You want to stay at home and play video games?" He's like, "Yeah, I do want to stay at home and play video games." And then he's just like, "Yeah, so tell me about your niece, huh? Let me get a piece of that." That's The Shadow. You don't need to watch it now. Yeah. So anyway, that's
Brilliant.
Good. Sorry.
Right. That's good. That reminded me. I don't need to watch it. Right. Do we want to do housekeeping first, or should we do the recap first?
Let's do
Recap.
housekeeping.
Housekeeping. All right.
No, we'll do what we just recap. It's easy.
Recap first.
Yeah, because then we can jump
Yes.
straight from housekeeping into game.
All right. Cool. Recapping it is. Or was it? Yeah. Whatever. Who wants to recap? Let's recap. So what happened last week that Minnie missed? And
Selena
the-
used psychometry on a rag.
Yes, I did roll for you, Selena. And did you succeed? I can't remember.
She did.
She did.
It was used
yeah.
by a young, intelligent man who is angry and scared. The rag is, just to recap further, this rag is something that Dick Karma found at the burned out church. That was probably used to.
Oh, she had
force
to.
the item.
She had to spend luck on it as well, if I rightly remember, to succeed. Because she was like, she would totally spend luck on that.
Oh, but I only have 33 luck.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You had to spend,
Not anymore.
you had to spend like 37 to succeed, but
Oh yeah.
What?
We decided that you had enough luck that if anything happened, you would be able to save yourself from death. And since you weren't doing anything else this episode, then we just spent all your luck for you.
Yeah.
Surprise.
You get to roll soon now.
Was it at least worth it?
Kind of.
I mean, we know that he's a white male, about average height, brown hair, brown eyes, and
Wears a trench coat.
semi-intelligent.
He doesn't wear a trench coat. He might wear a trench coat.
He's angry and scared.
actually,
Yeah.
no,
Yep.
you didn't get a sort of description, did you? You didn't get that advance of a description.
No.
You
No,
just.
I was making fun. I was making fun.
Oh,
of the
okay.
description, is
All
what I'm
right.
saying.
Well, don't. Okay, cool.
So we're looking for a Caucasian in America who hates the government and has some sort of
And the
education.
church.
In Midwest 1930s America.
Yeah.
Did you actually already deduct the luck from my luck? Because I feel like I had more than this.
Yeah, I've already deducted it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I
Yeah,
was
we
gonna
left
say-
you with more than 30.
Okay. I was going to say, I could have swore I had way more than 30.
I already did it.
Okay.
Don't you worry. I can do maths.
All right. Just want to make sure.
I don't believe you.
I choose a calculator, but I did maths.
I can also do maths with a
37.
calculator.
37 plus 45.
All right. So
Numbers.
So Selena looked at the oily rag. You got an impression of someone. It is kind of vague, but also slightly specific as well. Specific.
Specific, yeah.
So with that not giving us a lot to go on, from there we split up, and
I went
Dr.
brilliant.
Smith and Ethel went to go talk to the lumberjack's wife.
I mean, could you call
And-
it talking? I don't know. It's kind of.
Yeah, like, well, they went to talk. What happened?
We did a whole lot of talking.
Best
It just
intentions.
didn't come out very well.
I mean, I think there was more talking at than to.
No,
They got
she definitely,
angry.
I'm pretty sure she did some shouting.
Yeah. Lots of shouting.
They offended her. I don't remember specifically how.
Because we botched the roll.
Yeah, because I super fucked up my charm rolls.
Yeah.
I was trying to scare her by saying like, oh, this thing about him sleeping under the bed, well, there might be evil spirits, religion, blah, blah, blah. and it did not work. But Dr. Orville managed some kind of roll to calm her down, and we got to go see the sleeping bag under the house and found nothing of any use.
And similarly, Dudley and Dick went off to the priest's house because he was creepy, and we thought maybe we'd find something there, like related to, you know, his trip out into the desert or him being a snake person. But all that we found really was that the host didn't have any food in it, really. Like, it was pretty bare and pretty unused.
Yep.
And you had humane mousetraps.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
did have
Like
humane
capturing-
host traps.
they're
Yeah.
capturing mice alive. Yeah. Also,
Which we
checked
now
under
know are
his
probably...
house.
Sorry?
We checked under his house as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just all like cobwebs and stuff.
Nothing disturbed.
Yeah.
And then we figured out that the humane mousetraps were probably used to feed the rattlesnakes that he uses in his church ceremony.
And then
Wait.
Fishy and
Which we went to all together.
Ethel and Dudley
Dudley.
decided
Yeah.
to get bit by snakes.
Yeah, he had an
Decided to participate.
they had an open
Yeah.
air congress because the
Congress.
church.
Snake handling ceremony.
Yeah.
Snake healing.
Except that if you were evil, the snake would just bite you. Apparently we're evil.
Evil.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
it's not like we have the best of intentions towards the church, so from their perspective, we kind of are evil.
what happened?
You know, you're not wrong.
I don't know. I was unconscious. Dick did a bad thing.
Yeah, did we like
Dick went to physical sheriff.
No, not the sheriff. The preach.
the priest?
The priest. Yeah, sorry, the priest, and then the sheriff.
I didn't touch him. I just got up in his face and went all
You
mad dog on
you
him.
did get up in his face.
Yeah.
And then I had to calm everybody down
Again.
again. And then we went back. I can't remember what else happened.
Hilliard called us at the hotel and said, hey, come to the bar.
Oh, that's
Hilliard
right.
being the drunk guy from the bar from 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yay, I took good notes.
Yay! We did it.
And I think that's about as far as we got, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yep.
that was the
Yep.
end.
All right, cool. All right, let's do our housekeeping and then we'll jump right to it. Because if I right remember, you was on your way over to the saloon anyway.
Yeah, that would have been our next stop, I think, because it's the only lead we have left.
All right, everyone needs to give me some luck test rolls, please.
Do you also look into the driving thing?
Oh, I forgot.
James.
It probably won't. It won't happen until the thingy's seen anyway.
Watch it come up this episode.
We'll just make you give
Come
us
up this
points.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just bully you into giving us all 10 driving points.
Yep.
Right, so everyone who fails gets 2d10 plus 10 luck back. Everyone who succeeded gets 1d10 plus 5 luck back.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice. 33.
I can now save myself from
Yay.
death.
Got 20 left back.
Yay.
All right.
Nice.
Everyone, Dudley, how injured are you?
I'm 20 out of 27.
Oh, okay. So you weren't that bad. Oh, yeah, because you took
Not too
hardly
bad.
anything, did you? It was Dudley that got, like, the brunt of the poison.
I think so, yeah.
As he
Didn't I-
does.
Why does it say I have 22 to 36 then?
Brunt of the poison. I did heal you both.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
did
heal us
you.
both?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, well, I'm at 22 to 37 or 36 then.
All right, so you head over to the saloon again. If by magic Celine appears with you as well.
She was in the hotel. It's fine.
Yeah, should we just picked her up?
Sleeping.
Yeah, I was resting
All day.
after working so hard to check out what was going on with that rag, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It left her sick and tired.
It took you 2 minutes as well. And Dave laughed at it.
Those two
I just
minutes.
love that roll, man. I just love that roll.
It was a hard 2 minutes.
Taxing.
So when you come in to the saloon, Hilliard isn't sitting in his he isn't sitting in the seat he was sitting in before. He's sitting further over from everyone else on his own. And he has got like a glass of drink in front of him, but he appears to be like sipping it and stuff like that.
So he's not like pissed out of his mind like before.
Oh, he probably is, but he's probably a bit more functional than before.
Dick, you go talk to him. You're the one that's like, I don't know, social and whatnot. Talking to old men, you talked to him before. Go talk to him.
I'm going to look for a young guy who seems angry and intelligent. Are there any?
Okay. Fuck
Just
knows.
a quick scout of the bar to see if there's someone.
There's a guy in a members only jacket with glasses on.
Does he have a
going
Molotov
through
cocktail in front of him on the table?
Yeah.
Take him
Does he have an
down.
eye patch?
So,
Anyone
Ethel,
with an eye patch, James?
Ethel, you start talking to Dr. Smith because he's the smartest one in the bar, maybe.
Damn. Throwing shade.
Damn.
But he is a medical doctor,
uh,
so he's got to be somewhat intelligent.
Is he though? What's his intelligence?
And he has managed to calm
Arguable.
people down.
See?
I think I might have the highest intelligence of the group. There's a good chance. I'm
What is
sitting
your
at 8.
what-
Yeah, I have 80 intelligence.
Yeah,
So
mine is
do I.
90.
Oh,
Yours is
I have
90?
80 as well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
why
you,
she's
you
got
end
like
up-
a bajillion points in anthropology and library use.
you end up
Which I
talking
don't
to
think will
Dudley
ever
then.
become useful in this game. James, can I have my anthropology points back?
No.
The lowest intelligence then. I'm
All
like,
you got to do is throw a bomb once, Weefs, and then you get it back. Okay.
yeah, you try and 5 mile that nuclear bomb.
Hey
according
man,
to
the rules I
Oh,
said
yeah.
clearly stated that I could throw it that
It's
far.
true. That is what his edition of the book said.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no. That's why I was like, I was defending you, Dave. I was defending you.
We totally need like a hot potato bomb situation with Dudley and Dick, where we're like, yeah, exactly. Like,
I'll be
yeah,
like, go long. No,
Yeah.
I can throw it really far.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking of. And then like Dudley tries to catch it in midair and like throw it even farther or something stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So I'll go talk to the old disgruntled man sipping away at his margarita with his eye patch and members only jacket.
Okay. He's as you will go, he sort of stands up and goes, "Oh, it's good to see you again, Mr. Karma." He holds out his hand. Yeah, I did use that.
Yeah, I shake it, and I was like, please sit. Why are you calling us out here?
He starts looking around. So he scans the bar first, and then he looks. He's sort of looking to see if anyone's nearby, and he goes, "I heard you had a bit of a disagreement with the Reverend. Is that right?"
He put a fucking snake in my friend's hands, and then the snake bit him, and then they got poisoned. So yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with the man.
You see, I think. Looks around again. You see, Dick. I think he takes a drink. I don't think it's very good for the town. He's caused I think it's caused a lot of disagreement in this here town, and I was thinking about doing it myself, but I think you're far more capable. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out like something in a cloth, and he hands it to you.
What's it feel like?
It looks like a gun, like a revolver.
I was like, what do you want me to do exactly with this?
I think if you took him out, it would solve the problems of the town.
So I'm just gonna I'll just put the gun back in front of him, James. And I was like, look, I've hit a lot of people in my life, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not just what you think is going on right now. There's something more here. And I'd appreciate it if you could be a little bit more forthcoming with me.
What do you mean?
We're not here to scout a location for a movie or nothing. We're here to, I like lean real close to him. It's like, we're here to investigate that church. And it's of our opinion that the good reverend is being manipulated by something. So I don't think blowing his brains out is going to do much. You follow me?
Scratches his head. What? What do you mean you're not? What do you not mean? What do you mean you're not here for scouting?
We have a couple of friends in high places, and they have looked into this town, and they're not happy with what they found, and they want us to come here and find more of whatever it is that's going on here. It's directly tied to the church.
Well, there's definitely well, Dick. There's lots of weird shit going on in this town. Have you looked at some of the followers that he's healed?
We've looked into one. We haven't had a lot of time other than that before, today.
We only got here like yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. So who here was probably the one that I would call over to take notes the most? Like who's the one that's going to be doing most of the writing?
What do you mean? In character?
Yeah, like in character, yeah.
Why?
Well, because I'm going to get him to tell us everything he knows about who's been healed and all that stuff. And I want to, because Dick's not going to be able to
remember
Oh, you want to ask someone to
come over and sit with us. Yeah.
Write down a bunch of leads and stuff.
But who out of the group would Dick most likely want to call over in that regard?
Either me or Doctor.
All right. Yeah. So I'll like look over at Ethel and I'll just, wave her over and it's like, me and my friends all came here for the same reason. And we're going to make sure that everything is good. But you need to tell us everything you know. Who's been healed? What were they like beforehand? All that stuff. Anything you know can help. Because once we're 100% sure what's going on here, there's a lot we can do. But until that point, there's not a lot we can do. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you people who you should speak to.
That's good.
But he does continue. They might not speak to you because you punched the Reverend, and they're not going to like that.
Well, that's okay. We can still talk to him.
There are other ways to investigate. Speaking of which, do I want to know why this gun is on the table?
It's covered by a rag or something, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah.
It's like in a handkerchief or something, some sort of
It doesn't
cloth.
look gun-shaped in any way.
Well, if you sort of look at it long enough, you'll be able to go, yeah, that's a gun under there.
You just gun things.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
going
I'll,
to push it further over towards Hilliard with my pen, which I apparently have.
Oh, if you don't want the pistol, then he takes it back and puts it back in his pocket.
If like we get a quick camera back to our hotel room, just grenades and
Yeah.
dynamite
Yeah.
and shotguns.
I've got a rifle in the hotel room. I don't want someone's dodgy gun.
Yeah, as the maid comes in to clean the room.
Should be going through our shit, should she?
There's no way that there's revolver and brass knuckles in my jacket. I have no idea what you mean.
It's 1930s America. It's the right to bear arms, damn it.
Yeah.
So he starts. Whoa!
I mean, like at this point, James, like essentially, what I need to know is he convinced to tell us everything he knows? And if he is, we probably don't have to roleplay that part. We can just sort of gain the information.
Well, the thing is, he does because he hasn't been part of the church. If you catch my drift, he's never really been part of the church. Or he's never been a church-going person, so his information is not going to be accurate. But
That's
he'll be
fine.
able to.
But he's bringing up people that have been healed, so he'll know that, like kids who walk again.
He'll be able to tell you to like who you should speak to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that I would ask him when he's done reciting all those people is, like, is there anything out in the desert, rumors, etc.
Okay, so
area.
so he tells you. So he says. So someone you speak to is Peggy Shaw.
Why is that? What's Peggy's relationship with this?
So from what I understand, she was having complications with childbirth.
Okay.
That's
And-
not a touching.
And it looked like, well, from what I heard, she was probably on death's doors and gonna take the baby with her. And so I've fucking changed his voice, haven't I?
It really doesn't
It's
matter.
fine. Doesn't matter.
She brought. So the Reverend, they brought the Reverend to her, and from what I understand, healed her, and now she's often pregnant.
Often?
Yeah.
How long has this been going on?
Like she keeps having babies, or she's just
Yeah.
always pregnant.
This is the question for the snake enthusiast of the group. How many times do snakes have babies?
Yeah. Is she having snake babies?
I almost imagine it's like a Monty Python kind of thing. She's just, could you get that, dearie? As the baby just pops out of her.
He goes.
I was imagining.
He goes.
Yeah,
He does say I don't know, but I'd speak to her if I was you. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how long ago it was.
Right.
Has she had a bunch of babies?
No, she's only had one baby.
But she's often pregnant.
Yeah, and then
This makes no fucking
and then,
sense.
And then one day she's not
Yeah.
pregnant, and then a few days later she's pregnant again.
Maybe she's just yo-yo dieting.
That's not healthy.
Maybe.
Yeah. Fucking 30 kilograms of yo-yo dieting.
I'd also
No
speak.
babies.
I'd also
She
speak.
eats a lot of bread and gets very bloaty.
I'd also speak to her husband.
Did something specific happen with her husband, or is this just about her?
Well, they're not together anymore.
What's his name?
Gregory.
Gregory Shaw.
Wait, there's a lot of Gregorys in this place.
Is there?
Is it
This
am I
place or
thinking
this
of
campaign?
George?
Because I think we just name a lot of people Gregory.
We do have that natural ability of naming Gregs.
Right.
Plays
The
who
other one
kills
was
Greg's a
George,
lot.
right? The guy with the broken
Yeah.
legs. That was
Yes.
George.
That's George, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm just getting it fucked up in my mind or whatever. So
It's a G name. It's 1930s. Everybody has a G name.
Yep.
You just got to be a G
All
man.
those G-men, yeah.
Pel. The other person you want to speak to is Pel Schonenbun. Oh my god. I'm going to type it out. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It looks German. Surname, basically.
Schoenbaum or Schoenbaum.
Schrodenbaum? Maybe?
What?
Schrodenbaum?
There's no R in there. Or a D for that matter.
Yeah, Schrodenbaum. No R or D.
How would that be Schro without an R?
CHO. Yeah, Schrodenbaum.
All right. I think the microphone is just being weird at me.
Maybe.
What's
yeah.
Psiris? What's that?
Psiris?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna have to spell that one too.
It's spelt.
Yeah.
It's spelt really weirdly. It's some sort. It must be some sort of disease or something.
Psoriasis? That's psoriasis.
All right.
That's psoriasis.
It's
Alright.
it's Schoenbaum. Schoenbaum.
Schoenbaum. Yeah.
Schoenbaum.
So Pearl Schoenbaum no longer has psoriasis?
Yeah. Allegedly, the Reverend Cornfield Hilda.
Okay. Does he say anything about the desert at all, James?
Well, he does say that, according to the churchgoers, the Reverend, about, was it 2 or 3 months ago?
Yeah, he went walkabout in a direction. then
4
came
months
back.
ago,
Yeah.
4 months ago, the Reverend Cornfield walked alone into the wilderness with literally nothing.
Do we know anything more than that? Because there's something out there that changed him.
And then a month
Yeah,
later,
we just gotta find
and then a month later, he turned up. He came back.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm guessing
literally all
Peggy's
they know.
healing was a month ago then.
Yes. No, because 3 months. Because he went into the desert 4 months ago,
All right.
and then he came
For
back
1
3
month.
months. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
6 weeks ago, Pearl was cured, healed, and 2 months
the way,
ago, George
This
was.
town has a lot of medical problems for a very small region. Maybe it's just a product
They are
of the
farmers.
time.
Yeah, some of them are injuries. I mean, complications during childbirth are pretty common.
Yeah.
Not to
What's
the point where they're on death's door, right?
Yeah. Women die all the time.
From psoriasis?
No.
Yes.
What is psoriasis?
Childbirth. Psoriasis is an autoimmune skin condition where you grow patches of extra skin. Like, not extra skin, it basically gets a bit flaky. I have psoriasis. It's shit. It's okay. Kind of like eczema, but less itchy. And it's better than eczema, put it that way.
I might have it on my hand then.
Maybe. You might just have flaky skin. You might just have calluses from doing stuff. Is it super itchy?
No.
Yeah, maybe you do. There's nothing you can do about it besides maybe get steroids.
I just peel the skin off.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
pretty much.
Anyway,
Come on, James, get jacked for us. Go
Sorry,
on, man. Take the steroids.
she also said he also says you want to speak to her husband, Bill, who works at the blacksmiths.
Okay.
Or something.
But yeah, but he's like,
Why do
yeah,
you want
they're,
to speak to a husband?
well, they're not together neither.
So everybody's
So her
splitting up.
ex-husband.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems
Gotcha.
pretty. That seems pretty consistent, right? I mean, that
These
other
men
ladies-
sound terrible. All these ladies get fixed and other men leave them.
Well, I think it's more like I think it might be the same thing that's going to happen to that other guy because he lives under the fucking floorboards, and maybe,
Oh, it's George,
Maybe-
right?
yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Like maybe it's just a common thing where they're so different people when they come back after healing that they just can't stand to be around them or something like that, or they're just super
Except his
weird.
wife will suck it up and deal. She still loves him.
I don't know.
Oh, you know, they're off having snake orgies under the floorboards. Who knows?
Snake orgies. Good old snake orgies.
Oh yeah.
But he
That-
does
that
tell
old
you.
factoid.
But Dick, he does warn you to watch the sheriff because he might come
Oh, I
after
know.
you.
Oh, thanks for that warning.
Don't worry. If I'm not worried about him coming after me. I know he will. I've put myself out there now, so there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
We've already asked around in this bar about a young guy, right? I think we did. Basically,
Oh,
didn't know
he
anything.
tells you. He also tells you Gregory Shaw where to get out. He works at the Telegraph, and the post office.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm starting to think that the desert stuff might be a dead lead because every time we talk to people, they're just like, "Yeah, he just went out and came back."
Yeah, but we've mostly
A month-
just talked to this
month-
guy.
A month later, though,
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to find the right person.
and he took no food or water with him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking asking about it won't give us any clues because no one was with him. You know, no one saw him leave except for the fact that he was gone.
You
know?
say that, but we've only talked to, like, we've literally only asked Hilliard and the bar guy, both of whom are on the outs with the church.
Have we even asked, like, in general about the area, like if there's any stories about stuff out in the desert?
Yeah, what does Elliot have to say on that regard?
It's not. Well, it's not. It's not desert. It's just the wilderness. It's just like there's not much out there.
Or whatever it is, like, are there any local myths or...
No, not really.
Strange lights at night.
No, nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a bunch of farms that are. Yeah, just a bunch of farms that are closed. You know, have got no occupants because they've moved on.
That's interesting. Well, one of the things we could potentially do, and like, who's good at disguising, by the way? Does anyone here have any sort of disguise skills or anything like that?
I
No,
just
Because-
guys is up to 15.
No.
I get there on my natural charisma.
Because I think it'll be hard for Dick to get around town.
Especially after
No,
he punched out the
yes.
reverend in front of the entire congregation.
And because he's like twice the size of a normal human being. So
It's like hiding Andre the Giant.
yeah, it'd be very hard. So one of the things we could potentially do in order to circumnavigate this a little bit, maybe I can go check out the farmland or the houses that were abandoned and see if there's anything that's been like, I don't know, retrofitted or something while you guys are talking to all the people in town.
Probably go with you. I've got some pretty good stealth.
I don't think I'll be able to help you guys walk around the town, you know, like that might be a problem. So I know, Reese, you said you didn't want to split up the party last time, but
you really want to.
I don't know. I mean,
You're doing it every week.
It's the quickest way, but in this point, like I would be recognized very easily. So that's my only thing there.
Yeah, but we're also the people who got bitten by snakes in front of the congregation. Like, we're all going to be recognized, I think, now.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Except
I
for
think we were
Minnie.
kicked out as a group.
Yeah, which we still haven't dealt with.
You know,
By
if
being
me-
kicked out, we could pretend like we're leaving and go investigate the farms. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I mean
That might be a
actually
good way to
might
let
not-
the heat take off.
Yeah, people might forget us.
And then maybe we could even, if there's a farmhouse close enough, maybe we can set up base in there or something like that.
Plus,
Is
we got a
driving
radio in
coming up?
anyway.
We do, and it looks like we might be driving out to the farmhouses. James, how does driving work again?
yeah, you get in a car.
Is it like
Dr. Smith gets in the car.
I always thought driving was like everyone can do it, but like the defensive driving is the difference there.
Probably.
It
That's
is, yeah, we all start with 20 drive.
Yeah. So, but when you need to like, you know, drive while being shot at or drive fast or whatever, that's when you do the check, right? So.
Well, we're about to say we'll go for a break, and while we're on the break, I'll have a look, and then I'll go. And when we come back, we'll do whatever it takes.
We'll all get our free drive planes, yes.
Yay!
I was also thinking there
Free
might
drive.
be a way to lure these people out of town to interview them
Maybe.
outside of town as well.
I mean, this bar's kind of friendly. We could just invite them or get someone to bring them here.
Anyway.
Well, I don't think the churchies would do that. But, yeah. So what's the plan here? Are we driving out to farmland to investigate these farmhouses, or?
Yeah, and also get on the radio to Caduceus because it must be
So-
getting late by now.
So,
And we need to get our stuff out of the hotel.
so
Well,
So I
with the,
suspect we're not going to be welcome to go back there and get it.
This is
What?
true.
We're kicked out of town, basically. We might have trouble. Like,
Yeah, but we
The
haven't
sheriff-
left town yet. Presumably, we went
No.
back to the hotel to get our shit, and also
That's
the
what I'm
car is
saying.
there.
is we should go like unload stuff from the hotel
Oh,
and not
right.
leave it there.
Yes. Okay. Well, we could see what
Right.
the. No, I was going to say we could see if the hotel guys want to look after it for us, but if the sheriff comes and takes it, that would be bad. So yeah, we should take it.
That's exactly what I was worried about.
so with the drive skill, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to rule is you've all got a tick in your drive skill. Everyone who like practice driving on the way here.
So instead of 20, it's 21.
Hey,
Tick.
No, we've just got a success.
Oh,
So at the end of the adventure, we get to gain points.
nice. Okay.
all right. So yes, so you're on your. So what are you doing? So you're going to go out to the farm, and try and find a.
Yeah,
Place
we're
to-
basically going to make it look like we've left town. So we're going to leave the hotel, pack all our shit, and explore the countryside.
Exactly. Yay! Family trip. National Lampoon's. Senior
Was there
Vacation.
anyone at the hotel looking for us? I mean, considering they got in trouble for punching a priest.
It's fine. I'll slip them some money.
When you do like go back to the hotel your hotel, you do notice like a sheriff car or yeah, a sheriff car like drive past the hotel.
All right, we're going to make a
Okay.
big show out of packing all our stuff in the car then.
Yep.
But not stop at the hotel, just drive past it.
Yes.
Make it obvious and clear that we're leaving.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to make you roll because there's no point.
No, we're just leaving.
No,
You
we're
failed to
just
put
packing
your
and go.
suitcase in the car.
Well, no.
Accidentally drive over it on the way out.
No, you left the bundle of grenades on the roof of the car, and when you
No!
drove away, it fell off
My
the-
grenades.
all right. So
Car blows up.
yeah. So I assume yeah. So you're all leaving the You're all leaving the. Yeah, you pack your car and where are you going?
New York.
No, we're going to one of the abandoned farmhouses.
Okay.
around us.
Anyone really. But
Who's
we
got,
do need to get on the radio, so if there's any hilly looking places, we
Who's-
should probably get that way.
Well, most farmhouses will have that moisture thing, you know, with the windmill thing on the top, the thing that pulls water out of the.
You mean the
Ground?
windmill?
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. I don't know if that windmills.
You're like the windmill thing on top of the thing, you know? Like, you mean the windmill?
I don't think
What?
it's actually windmills.
I don't think
though.
they're called windmills, though, are they?
They are. They are called fucking windmills.
Yeah.
Are they actually called windmills? All right then. I didn't think they were milling anything.
It's how you pump water out of the ground with wind power.
Yeah.
You're muted, by the way, Fishy.
I was just saying, I don't think you really need to mill anything any longer for things to be windmills.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a standard name.
Your standard name.
Got him. Fucking damn,
Wow.
dude.
I know.
Man, like,
Savage.
drop the balloons.
All right, I'm out.
Unbelievable.
Ah, that was too harsh. Wow.
But yeah, I think we should probably just like pick a direction, drive through the countryside looking for anything that seems out of place, and eventually just pick a farmhouse if we can't.
Mm-hmm.
And
James,
radio
you've gone offline.
Caduceus and so
I'm
forth.
offline.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a
you
network
seem to
error.
be.
Oof, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right.
It's a pretty critical thing to interrupt for, though.
Right, am I back? Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
Drop
back
frames
again.
again.
Not. You're still not
Yeah,
back
you dropped
here.
all the frames.
All the frames have been dropped.
So it's usually see this
Still offline.
on Sundays. This usually happens. Any drop frames?
Ooh, it says
I
live.
think you are live.
No, it's saying I've got drop frames again.
Yeah,
How
you
many?
just might be live, but junk live.
Can
There should
someone
be a
check?
thing in your dashboard you can check.
And you're off
Let
again.
me remember where it is.
Right, no drop frames.
Yes, I see live.
It's up. I got a commercial, but I think you're live.
Yep.
I see.
Same.
Cool.
All right. Who's got the who's got the crappiest luck out of everyone? What's everyone's luck?
53.
88.
84.
41.
All right, Dr. Smith, give us a luck roll, please.
Of course. 90.
Okay. So the first farm you come to, there, which is, yeah. So the first farm you come to, there's like some lights are on, and there's people living in it. They're not farmers. They're people from out of town that have come because of the radio broadcasts.
Okay. I guess we keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Give us another luck test, please, Dr. Smith.
Done and done. Closer.
That's a bee's dick right there, as far as I'm concerned.
Next one you come to is yeah. You probably
Filled with the snake people, as it turns out.
so you have to drive quite far out of town to even find the first unoccupied farm building. You're probably about 20 to 30 miles out of town.
That doesn't
Sounds
seem like
about
a
right.
lot.
It's not, but like it makes sense.
Okay. I mean,
There's no walking
the idea here
distance.
is, we're just looking for something super suspicious or like abandoned, right? So, and if we don't find anything, we just camp out in the ground for a night.
Just so I know, which way did you go out of town? Which direction did you head?
North.
North.
I'm thinking north, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can the
Definitely
rest of us
not
be
east, because that's
using-
Oklahoma City.
I was gonna say, can the rest of us use like spot hidden or anything, like trying to be
Looking
on
out
the
for
lookout,
tracks.
or like anything that would be like a hidden driveway, or
That's a good
No.
point.
No, you don't see any like hidden driveways at all.
Okay.
yeah.
So I guess we just keep going until we get lucky. Then,
Yeah. So
right?
by the time you get to this empty farmhouse, that's 20 to 30 miles out of town, it is getting it is dark.
Okay. You said this place is empty.
Yes.
This is-
Guess we'll hop
Fair
out and make
enough.
ourselves a home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also check for
Time
radio.
for another B&E.
Yeah, we'll do a radio in,
always
I
be-
guess.
Geese. So pull out the radio once we're set up.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, you got to run the area up to a higher location.
We'll just strap it to the windmill.
Yeah. Climb up the windmill.
Someone's got. Okay, who's going to climb?
I do have a
climb.
climb score of 40.
I've got a climb score of 70.
You're the boy. You're the boy. Climb that shit.
We climbed all the trees and
Yeah, exactly. So like I'm definitely to like get Doc Smith to toss me the antenna, and I start kind of like looking for different handholds up the side of the house and
House.
make isn't it like a farmhouse, didn't you say?
Yeah, but
With a
your
windmill?
windmill's
one of those
like
separate windmill
those,
dudes.
Oh,
you know,
it's a
those
separate
wooden
windmill?
things.
Tower things.
Okay.
Most-
Yeah, so
Most
yeah, I'm gonna
windmills I've ever seen have a ladder on them, by the way, James. So
I was thinking that.
does it have a
Still gotta
ladder?
climb a ladder.
Well, either way, the ladder's probably rotten.
If it's abandoned, sure.
I mean, like there's the risk of it at
They
least.
took. No, the family that lived there decided to take the ladder with them.
Oh.
What dicks?
Either way, it's like climbing scaffolding. So I don't think James will give you a too hard a difficulty.
No.
You just need a standard roll, please.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, no-
windmill becomes his bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget to mark. Don't forget to tick your succeeded in that skill roll.
Yeah. So Dudley just goes up to the windmill and like Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
his way up the side.
And then you jump off the end because there's a barrel.
A
there's
bale
some
of
hay.
hay.
Yes.
A barrel of snakes.
Dudley Ezio Gibson.
Hey, you know how much steel costs? Steel is expensive. You don't just leave your ladders at your home. You take that shit with you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Or melt
It's
it
like how
down.
when you abandon your home, you rip out all the copper wires in the walls.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
And with you.
That shit's valuable.
Yeah. God, you gotta stop people.
Because if you don't take the copper wires, the next guy
Someone
will.
else will.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So. Okay. Yeah, you get a signal.
Sweet.
Who-
Now we did approve ahead of time a message because we had a feeling that people would be listening to the radio waves here, right?
Yeah.
So we had our secret code phrases that we set up ahead of time, James. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Hmm. Yeah, me neither.
We did it like 3 episodes ago
Right.
when we were at Caduceus.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to tell us what they are or just keep being mysterious?
No, what I'm saying to James is that
Can I?
these were agreed upon ahead of time. Not that we had to actually have them, but we had a message for. We had a code phrase for when everything was okay and we're still doing the investigation. And when we found that what we came here to search for.
Okay.
But everything is
And-
not okay and we haven't found what we're here to search for.
Right. But we're still investigating. It's the first night. It's the first night. So who does the talking? I mean, if you want, I will do it military style. Otherwise, I'll let someone else talk on the radio. Cool. I do it military style, Jimmy.
Okay. This is Caduceus Actual. Who's on the radio?
I say, God. Do they know?
It's your idea, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, I told them about this ahead of time, but if they're just like, yeah, we're the secret spy organization, who's on the phone? It's like, okay, fuck it. It doesn't matter anymore at this point. So I say to them, it is the away team sent to Bingham.
Roger, patching you through to Mr. Meadham.
Secret headquarters over in blah, 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 address
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
There's a bit of static.
And then we hear like the occasional snake talk on the top. It's like, oh shit, they're right in. Great. God, I can't believe how lax they are about this shit. Come on, man. They had code breakers in Vietnam. They must have had
This
code
isn't
breakers in
Vietnam.
World War One. I know, but they must have had code breakers in World War One.
I don't know.
They didn't have radios that reached like hundreds of miles, neither, though.
In World War One,
Yeah.
they must have.
Nope.
They must have had relay stations.
We established quite a while ago that we have like magic special radio, though.
No, you got to remember you're playing in a pulp-based game, so pulp science.
Oh, okay. So we were just because I thought when we were in Bolivia, we were like
Yeah.
a special radio thing.
It's the same radio. It was just pulpy. It's like for example, if Dr. Smith on his downtime decided to try and invent something, he could try and make some crazy gizmo.
This is true. I do have that.
But he hasn't.
I have it because we haven't really had the downtime.
No.
You had weeks of downtime in New York.
You could have made a Frankenstein monster.
Anyway,
Who says I haven't?
so you're patched through to Mr. Meadham, who's like, no, I think you'll be on the same time zone. I think.
No,
No?
hour ahead.
All right. Yeah, he responds with your what the code word that you had set up.
Oh, do I now they're using it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I respond positively to that, and give the AOK that we're still in investigation. We have found nothing of the sorts related to. I mean, we have suspicions of snake people, but nothing concrete.
He asks, "What have you found out so far of interest?"
There is reports of an uprising of unhappy townies, I guess. That there is
And miracle healing.
miracle healing, and we have suspicions of a snake people base outside of the town that was active 3 months ago.
Have you confirmed sightings of this serpent person's base?
No, we have no evidence at all that it's snake people. It could be aliens.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything.
We have
Roger.
suspicions that it's out there, but we we have no way to confirm without. It's a large area to cover, basically.
Yeah.
So if they could do any sort of flyover or reconnaissance or anything like that, that would greatly help us.
Okay. Yeah, we can get a Yeah, he goes. We can arrange a flyover. Do you roughly know what coordinates?
It's basically within half a month's walk of the town in all directions.
We know he walked, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
know he walked.
Yeah.
We know that
Yeah.
he was he came back within a month. We know that
Yeah.
much.
So maximum 2 weeks walk for a healthy person.
Oh my god.
What?
So he does say you do understand how much area that is, do you, Roger?
That is why we cannot cover it ourselves.
That's why we want you to fly over.
He does suggest maybe infiltrate the church.
Church has burned down,
Along with all our bridges.
and
Oh, we could
all
send Minnie in.
attempts-
She likes snakes.
Yeah.
all
And they don't know
attempts
her.
all attempts to infiltrate thus far has been met with hostile actions.
Roger.
Oh, were you able to identify the type of snake they were using, by the way? To like when you were holding them?
Weren't they rattlesnakes?
They were rattlesnakes.
Yeah, that was stated.
Okay. So. Any other
Alright.
questions?
He has nothing further because lack of information. He also asked, can you contact him earlier than this time?
We will do our best. Caduceus actual.
What
Huh?
time would you prefer us to report in by?
Just after dinner, when I had my steak and eggings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says before dark.
What time is sunset expected in your area?
I was gonna say, are we still in the same time zone as
No,
them?
we're not.
You're an hour and
Yeah.
ahead. Hour
No,
ahead.
hour behind.
All right, hour behind. I went the wrong way.
I don't. Yeah, you went the wrong way, but that's the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Look. Do you know what's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean?
All the fucks you
Bermuda
give.
Triangle.
Anyway,
Nova Scotia's there. Or at least
They're-
1 hour in that direction.
they're weird. They're like half. They're like half plus half an hour.
No, that's
Um,
We have
Newfoundland.
that. We have that in Australia too. So
Okay.
great. Let us know when you've completed a flyover.
Roger, it will take a few days to complete.
Over and out.
Roger, toodle pip.
Cheerio.
All right.
Yeah. Cheerio.
Cheerio. That's a British thing, right? Cheerio.
Now that's a breakfast cereal.
I mean, that's also British.
Is it? I thought it was Cheerios were American.
I don't know. I'm just.
I
making
love
things up.
Cheerios.
Yeah, they're American.
Look, can we? All right, there's our food for the evening.
I already had to Wikipedia what a double decker was, so no.
Wow, really?
Well, wait.
Hmm.
Well, like a bus or
Chocolate bar.
burger?
But regardless, we didn't really get anything from that.
No.
Well, they didn't know anything anyway, did they? That's why we're here. Like, we're the ones supposed to be investigating this, and so far we haven't given them jack shit.
Yeah,
In one day.
there's-
So
Yeah.
I think we've done
Some guy
quite
sleeps-
a lot.
Under his... Oh, yeah, we've done a lot, but in terms of Caduceus being able to cross-reference anything, all we have is some dude can now walk and also sleeps under his bed. Sorry, under
Also,
his
there's
house.
a lady that shits out fucking snakes every 20.
We don't know that either. We made that
Yeah.
up.
We literally have no idea what's coming out of that woman.
Yeah. Plus, some drunk guy told us in a pub or a saloon. So
He's been more useful than just about everyone else in the town.
has he though? He gave you a gun, and he's just babbled a bit and given us some names that may or may not be real. I mean, yes, adventure-wise, he's been useful, but reporting back to your boss, not really.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we doing watches tonight in this shithole? Abandoned
Probably
house?
should.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because we don't know why
probably
this was abandoned, whether it's people on a pilgrimage or whether they all got eaten by coyotes.
Okay.
We should
We
at
should
least
do
like
watches. I also want to leave the radio on, tune to Oklahoma City radio, because I want to hear this broadcast. But also whatever else they might be talking about.
Okay.
should.
So I'm gonna do a sweep of the area, Jimmy, with the shotgun,
Okay.
just to make sure that we're not like setting up inside of a snake pit or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Also check for like trapdoors and shit.
Okay.
could I like do a sweep of the area and like grab us some game to eat and make a fire?
Yeah, you find
hunting.
you find a couple of games of board game. You find a couple of monopolies.
You find a
and-
monopoly, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's, I mean,
Wow,
it's
they must have
kind
been
of
pretty well off if they could afford board games back then.
Yeah.
Find
Maybe
a-
they saw one in the city and made their own
You find a Scrabble.
out of sticks.
I find a Scrabble.
Mm.
There's lots of
Smash the
fiber in
Single
Scrabble.
Scrabble. I do want to check in the crawl space in case anyone's doing any weird shit down there.
There's lots of spider webs.
Yes. I set fire to the house.
So if we don't
Awesome.
find anything, great. We set up for the night, I guess.
Yeah.
Dudley, give us a track roll, please.
Go. I just didn't
Nice.
hear it. Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Not sure what sort of game you would find in this sort of
Rabbit?
in this state.
Bear.
A rabbits.
Bear stew.
Rabbits,
rabbit.
maybe pheasants. Could be,
Geese.
I don't know.
It's a
Wild
bit
turkey.
It's a bit dry for like geese, isn't it?
Probably.
I mean,
more
it's
rabbits.
farmland. Geese eat fucking seeds and shit like that. Don't die, Jimmy.
Die after the stream.
Gophers.
Sure.
Turkey.
You find game. You find whatever. You find
Find some generic game.
you find something that's
Yeah.
appropriate to the area of Oklahoma.
Oh, God.
Roadkill.
I'm looking at the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation, and the hunting regulations picture is literally two children standing over a dead
You
deer,
find.
smiling.
I was about to
Oh,
say
okay.
you find children.
Ah, yes, wild children.
Just come back carrying their carcasses. Okay, let's get the spit roast going. The fire one, just so we're clear.
I think stream's down again. 1 second. No.
Is
it's
it?
not.
No, it's fine.
Mine just locked up. That's all.
But yeah, no,
That is-
Wow.
A picture of children standing over a dead
Yeah.
deer.
yeah. And
Yeah.
a bunch more deer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to come back with an entire deer.
If deer are this abundant and you find some deer, you definitely find some venison.
I mean, the deer will keep us going for at least a week, right?
We don't have the salt for that.
We might.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my bag.
And we really should hang
here
it
it is.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
maybe some raccoons.
well, if
I make
if
a hat.
I kill a deer, and that's all I'm going to bring back.
Just like a leg of it.
Like,
That's like
this
a
is it.
fucking.
This is starting to sound like I'm just like coming back with like this
Yeah,
big
you got a deer
basket of
slung over your
carcasses.
head.
Yeah, like I got like a deer slung over my head, like a raccoon under
rabbits.
one arm.
You did get an extreme roll, so I know
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
a
you
hard
did
roll.
well.
You got a hard roll, so you do come back.
hard, yeah.
This is like organ trade. Only bring back 200 pounds.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't make sense that you can be like, hey, look, I killed a whole fucking bear. Come help me drag its ass back.
All right. So what is in this house, Jimmy? Like literally nothing?
Yeah, literally everything.
No
Everything.
furniture or nothing?
No, the furniture's all gone.
Jesus.
The only thing, I mean, you probably have like the countertops and, like in the kitchen, like the kitchen counters. They're still there.
Okay,
So
so
anything
furniture's
bolted to
gone.
the ground. Is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything, because they'd take it with, when they left, they would have taken their furniture with them, unless it was
So
broken.
they didn't get eaten by coyotes then. Good to know.
No, there's no coyotes involved in people going. And there's no snakes. Or snake pit.
Are there any snakes on the plane? That's the important thing.
Who knows?
Ask Caduceus. We'll ask Caduceus after their flyover if they had any snakes on the plane.
That's fair.
Okay.
Were there any just signs of any snakes in the area at all while I was out hunting? Just
Probably, because rattlesnake country.
Exactly. So I would expect there to be, and so I wanted to make sure it wasn't like there's weirdly no snakes out there.
We could look for
The preacher has taken them all.
Well, yeah, I mean, I assume there's snakes in America.
Yes.
This is rattlesnake country.
Yeah, so
This is
you
rattlesnake
probably do see some rattlesnakes. Rattlesnake, rattle till you're dead. But yeah, that's all you say. I mean, you know, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
You paranoid person.
Paranoia seems quite healthy in a Cthulhu game, though.
I had to throw dynamite into a giant snake's mouth. At this point, paranoia seems very fucking healthy.
I still have a weird scaly patch on my back.
Right.
And I gotta tell you when I take like a certain amount of damage that I don't remember what it is. And
when you take half your hit points, I did say write it down somewhere.
Yeah, I did write it down somewhere.
Yeah, when you take half your hit points, you need to tell me.
Okay. So I think we just set up and camp and take watches, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. I would take middle of the night. I'm happy to do that. Or first watch, whatever's easiest.
Yeah.
While I'm taking my watch, can I try to train my little snake a little bit?
Sure.
Given time with the church, I think Ethel's going to be quite happy taking last watch and getting up super early.
Want me to just do animal handling?
I can take an early
no,
watch.
but there's no need to roll for that.
Okay.
It's not like you know, if you was trying to like make your snake do something it doesn't want to do. Yeah, it's not like. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to know it better because I mean it's still a new baby snake and they take a year to mature, so this thing's gonna be useless to me for this whole campaign.
So you're effectively doing skinship with your snake.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you had a snake, but you killed it.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, my other snake.
Oh, that snake?
Yeah, that snake. Oh, rest in pepperoni.
No, there was no pepperoni. You got it singed to a crisp.
Hey, I thought that thing was going off vision because Dudley was able to hide from it. Okay.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he held up a blanket.
I did, but it was pure fucking luck.
Oh.
So yeah. Next day, nothing happens at all.
I'm flipping on the radio.
Okay, you
Just to listen to Oklahoma radio, to listen to this damn service that people keep talking about.
Okay. Can you speak Nacelle?
Nacelle. A
Yeah.
very little bit.
Can you give me a nacelle roll, please? Anyone who's listening to the radio.
I will.
All right.
Yeah, I think we all would be listening to the radio.
Well, I fucked that one up.
Oh, also James.
I can't even fucking see.
Yeah, the rolls aren't on the screen.
Yeah, I was adding shit to the thingy.
That fumble though, holy shit.
I know, right?
Oh, you got
At least I
success.
fumble at something I'm not good at.
You have
Can you
75 points in the cell?
Yes.
Selena, can you give me a power roll, please?
I've got insane language, and the language that I learned was Nassau. Need a
Whoa.
power roll? Okay.
It's only a 15-minute broadcast.
Okay. Agreed. Oh, hey, awesome. So yeah, anytime we need to translate in a cell, just let me know.
And you succeeded. Right. You're not true. So it's. You can definitely tell that there's something magical about the broadcast.
Something magical about it, like is it
Potentially, well, the voice, like behind. So if you remember in the first one, there's like behind it, there's noise, and it's actually someone speaking in the cell language behind them, like in the background, and you think if people can maybe understand it for some freak reason, why they might be able to understand in the cell, they're drawn to Bingham.
So what, like sleeper agents or something like that?
So it's almost got like a
Subconscious. Yeah.
like a hypnotizing spell that it's casting on anyone who's listening.
Yeah.
Like a siren song.
Yeah.
But don't you have to understand the cell? That's what you said, right, James?
Which does it make it me then get drawn to Bingham?
No, because you needed to roll
Oh, my power.
really bad. You need to roll really badly on a power roll. I think.
So you need to first understand the cell, then you need to be bad at.
Basically.
No. I don't even think. No. You don't even have to understand the cell to be drawn by it.
Right.
Okay. I feel like it has some sort of.
Are you talking to yourself, Weaves?
I'm talking to everyone.
Yes, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I was muted. No, come on, carry on.
Oh, basically, I'm relaying all this. It feels like, to everyone. I almost feel like some sort of pull from this broadcast.
Is it pulling you anywhere in particular?
Towards Bingham, I believe.
Well, like, how's the radio do that though?
Some sort of hypnosis, or it almost feels magical.
Or like
More of that
like
snake magic.
Very alluring, actually. That feel. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't know, but
We can work with this. Because you were not there at the church when all the shit went down.
I mean, she helped in the bucket line.
But they may not associate her with, the shit show that was us. If she's being drawn there, along with all these other people, they may be more accepting of her.
Look, what they did to you guys, I don't want to put anyone under that. If I don't
She
have
knows
to.
snakes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not your call.
I mean, ultimately, it's her call.
this whole mission is a risk. If there's something I can do that it's actually beneficial to getting us to resolve what's going on here and save lives, then I'm willing to do it.
Is there any sort of we need to set up some sort of way, let's say that we go ahead and we do this. This is out of character, by the way. If we go ahead and do this, would there be any feasible way for us to see whether or not you need us to do something? Because I doubt you're going to be able to talk to us while you're...
Give her a flare gun.
You guys would
Well, not so
probably-
much. I was thinking more like I don't know, put a plant in a windowsill, or, something like that, that you want to meet somewhere or talk or
telltale
something.
sign.
Yeah, or if there's maybe I don't know, a sign for yes, I'm in danger, kick in some doors or something. there needs
Shout
to be a
Monty
way
Monty. Paint it on the wall.
But there needs to be some way of us being able to know that
Yeah.
you're okay or whatever, right? So
No, you're not
you-
okay.
You're literally putting your head inside of a lion's mouth here, sort of thing, right? So,
Well, Ethel, you've got some bombs on you, don't you?
I have many hand grenades.
I mean, you guys wouldn't really miss a hand grenade, but then again,
I think this group has an excruciatingly high number of hand grenades.
And
Yeah,
some people
we,
have dynamite, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have dynamite. I go old school.
I don't know if throwing a hand grenade in the middle of town is maybe the best way to say, hey, I need help.
probably not. So we need something that would be discreet, but still.
Well, I mean, like,
I don't know.
let's say you're a part of the group and we have a way of being able to see you, like maybe from a distance with a spyglass. Maybe if you wear a red hat or something like that, we know that we have a destination. We need to meet up after dark and talk for whatever reason.
Carry a red hat with me and put it on if I'm in danger.
Or like a neck scarf or something appropriate for your attire, you know, like whatever it is that we will know that, yes, she wants to meet up and talk for whatever reason. Or maybe another sign that you have of like, holy crap, get me out or something. I don't know.
Given that we're pretty much welcome in the saloon, then something within range of that would help, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Although you don't want to be seen there either. So perhaps,
That's what
as you
I'm-
say,
yeah.
leaving a flower in the hotel lobby or in the window of the hotel lobby.
Or in the diner, I think.
What was
Probably be
number
the
2
best
on the
place.
map? Oh, the telegraph station.
Yeah, I was gonna say the church.
Number 3 is a railway station. You could leave something on the
Oh.
railway station.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
if you're staying at the hotel. We would be able to see the hotel from the saloon potentially.
Yeah, we probably can.
Yeah.
Things I would learn, but it should be enough to help us figure out what's going on.
Or you could get some walkie-talkies and you could just, call us.
I don't think they have walkie-talkies back then, did they?
I don't know. How big are radios?
Backpack size.
An entire huge backpack.
That was like a fancy pants radio, though.
I mean, there is like Morse code. I mean, I have a mechanic skill. We could put something together that allows
I
you
was
to
gonna
send out
say,
a Morse
yeah.
code.
Someone invent walkie-talkies, please. Thank you. Bye.
I mean, all a Morse code is like on a dial tone, like on a phone line or something like that. You could just, push
If she can phone us, she can just phone us, though.
Yeah, it's true. But we don't have a way to have a phone line right now.
This is tricky.
It is tricky.
I think leaving a red hat in the window of the hotel is fine.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
Do
that's
we have a red hat?
Well, whatever you have.
whatever you have. Yeah.
Scarves?
Has
We
to be
could tie a
fez.
scarf with a knot in it.
I've definitely got scarves.
We have
Has
so
to-
many scarves.
Has to be a fez.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, just as long as it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could probably do that.
All right. And while she's doing that, what are the rest of us going to be doing? Hunting down these husbands.
Probably, yeah.
Husband hunting. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
checking out
yeah.
The other farmland.
Try to stay low key and try to find these husbands.
The other thing we could do too, if you want to stick together as a group, we could go talk to some of those people in the other farmland and actually just sort of get them to do it for us.
Do
How
what
so?
for us?
Like investigate, like join the cult. and
Oh
then
yeah,
give us
we could be friends with
information.
them, and because they presumably don't know that we were troublemakers.
That's what I'm saying. Like we could get them to give us information when they go in, right? Because like I'm gonna guess that they want to go in. So
Yeah.
that's another option.
We have a way for it to incentivize them.
Money.
Oh yeah, Dudley's got
Neighborliness, charm. I'm very charming,
That
except
could be
if you
quite
talk to,
intimidating.
that wife person.
Don't talk to the wife person.
Well, either way, I'm happy for. That sounds like a really good idea, to be honest with you. Getting in there somehow. It just suck if you get bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. But she's not evil, and snakes like her. You know how to handle snakes, right? That's a skill or something you have, animal handling?
Yeah, I've got animal handling.
Yeah, so even if the snake decides you're evil, you could probably handle it.
Wrangle.
Yeah, snake wrangling. Choke it by the neck until it falls asleep. Like, look, it's so safe.
They're not too difficult to handle. I say as I continue to play with my little one.
All right. So which way are we
Far
going?
away.
Well, the other option is that we could send you in, and then you could give one of these out of towners a message to give to us.
Yep.
What kind of message?
Although that runs the risk of them forgetting. Like, it's not a.
Yeah.
It's
A piece
could
of
be a
paper.
useful way of communicating.
Like a drop paper, and we just come up with some sort of code, so it's not completely obvious. Like, yep, preacher is a snake person. Give it to some random dude to give to you. And then we could just investigate all the leads that we have, while you're screwing around inside of that place. Because the one thing we can't guarantee that those out-of-towners would do is have initiative to investigate this place like you would, right? So
Yeah, trying to recruit randoms who are, by definition, being drawn into the cult, like, without any resistance. Doesn't seem like a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly if magic's at work, they might turn on us pretty quickly.
Yep.
Okay, so we have Selena needs to infiltrate the cult, while we need to get Gregory Shore and Bill Schoenbaum to talk to us
Okay.
And
without entering the city.
Yeah, and then
I don't want to start with the pregnant lady because she sounds like she is fully inside.
We could
And
always
she
just
will not be
kidnap
talking
her.
to. We could
Like, we-
kidnap her. That
We
is
could just
true.
kidnap her.
But maybe we should talk to her husband first. Or ex-husband
And
first.
that was the Shore, right?
I
Gregory
don't
Shore,
wanna be-
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be kidnapping no pregnant woman, even if she's popping in and out of pregnancy.
No,
Does,
she pops snakes all over us. That is just
does
not
one of you give it everyone give us an intelligence roll
on. No.
or an education roll, whichever's higher.
No.
Yay!
Yeah.
We all
Yay.
pass.
He works in
We're
the
smart.
he works in the telegram office. You could send him a telegram.
Ah.
Huh.
We have to walk into the telegram office.
Well, not if you go
Is
to
it-
Oklahoma City and do it from Oklahoma City.
Well, we already knew that he worked.
I guess we
I'll
could
tell you
do
what.
that.
How about this? We have Caduceus actual send the telegram to them,
Could do that.
and
And
then
then
we
they
could just and then we say, meet these guys here, and then we're just there. That way
We
don't
could just
have to go
drive
back
to
and
Oklahoma
forth.
City though, because I mean the priest does it has a courier that does it every day.
Yeah.
It can't be that far.
I
It's
thought it
about
was
50
really far
miles.
away. It's like a whole day, right?
Yeah, it's a whole day.
It's 50 miles.
It's a whole day, and we're out in the middle
Is it?
of
It's an
bumfuck
hour.
nowhere, so.
Surely. I mean,
No,
London's
it's
Maybe
40,
2 hours with a shitty slow car.
London's like 40 miles from where I am.
Yeah.
That's an hour's travel.
I think we should have them meet us at the saloon, though, if we're doing that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the saloon is kind of our safe space, right? It's where other people who hate the church are.
Also, it's just outside of town as well.
Exactly.
Nice and easy. All right, so
Let's do that.
all right,
We're
so
going to
driving up-
Oklahoma City.
So what's Selena doing? How are you getting into town?
We'll drop you off at the Deer Head.
See ya.
It's on the way.
Bye, Alicia.
You know what? I'm gonna stay in town
Yeah.
though, in case she needs backup. But the rest of
That's
you
what I was-
can go drive or whatever. So if there's any problems, I'll just be at the Deer Head basically.
Okay.
And if that guy shows up early, then someone will be there too. So
Is it?
Punch you in the face.
He has those things on Sunday, right? Is it even Sunday?
It's Saturday, I think
Friday.
now. Hang on. Let me check the calendar.
It's not
Has what things?
April.
Ceremonies.
Oh, service. I think it's every day, is it not? Because it's weird culty churchy cult.
Yeah, 7th.
Yeah.
It's now the 7th, so it's Friday. 7th of April.
What about if we drop you off with those other people in that other out of towners in that group, and you go in with that group?
Oh, so she just turns up as a wanderer.
Yeah.
I could probably blend in that way.
Rather than just
What?
being like,
How
"Yep."
persuasive are you?
I'm not very persuasive. I'm more intimidating than I am persuasive.
Could
How
still work.
charming are you?
Charm. You know, I should have put more towards charm. Oh, I'm base charm, 15%.
Yeah, it's the same as me.
Cool.
Intimidate can work.
Or
Intimidate's gonna have consequences, though.
you could all drive to Oklahoma City and she'd get the train from Oklahoma City to Bingham.
But why?
Because she could just be turning up.
There's a
Oh,
good chance
from the
nobody
train.
recognizes her from the bucket line because it was sooty and sweaty and there was a whacking great big fire.
And it was
And
dark.
it was like it was
Yeah.
dark. It was like the middle of the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could still try to change my appearance too, a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, if we leave both you and Dick at the deer head, well, you're just gonna look like you're coming from the rail yards anyway.
Hmm.
All right, I think that works
Yeah.
out best then.
Pretend
So
you
we'll
hopped
do
off the
that.
train. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, do up your makeup or your hair slightly differently, and
Yeah.
And you know, if you're not able to get a window or whatever, just we'll do the same thing with like a scarf if you're in trouble.
Yeah, just
And then
leave
we'll
a
go from
scarf
there.
in the window.
Or wear a scarf, whatever's easiest.
Yeah.
Anything scarf related, and we'll know to come.
Yeah, we-
doors, I guess.
Scarves are our safe symbol now,
Yeah.
or
We
trouble
don't-
symbol.
All right.
Scarf on, you're fine. Scarf off, there's an issue.
Tuck a bright scarf in my little sack with my little snake in it. And just curl up in the scarf.
Scarf flying from the
So
top of the church.
when you
you're
pull
in
it out, the
serious
snake
trouble.
goes flying, gets run over, another snake down.
Pocket scarf.
It's okay though. There's a snake generator lady just living down that way.
Exactly.
that's where you refuel. It's like an ammo box.
You could get one of those snake boxes where like you put like 100 snakes in there, and then when all the snakes are dead except for one, that's the one you keep.
Mm.
Strongest
Yeah.
of all the snakes.
It's like a battle royale of snakes.
Or it's like those,
Exactly.
it's like a poison vase or whatever it is, where you put all the poisonous creatures in there, and then the one that like survives is like the most poisonous of the lot because it like has all the other poisons in there and stuff. It's a real thing. They used to do it. I'm pretty sure, unless it's just a video game thing.
This sounds awful.
Weird TV
This-
show. I mean, what if the best one is the one where they're like crap poison, but it's got good armor?
Yeah, the legendary Chinese poison made by forcing snakes to bite each other. Yeah.
So, what was the plan? What was your plan before we went to break?
It sounds like the crew goes to Oklahoma and leaves Dick and Selena behind at the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Saloon.
The
that's
saloon.
saloon. Yep.
Deerhead Saloon.
I'm
We
mostly
don't have
there
much
as
choice
a-
about splitting the party if we've been thrown out of town.
Yeah, I'm mostly there for protection, so I'll just be there as a follow-up plan. And the idea is that they're going to Oklahoma to send a telegram to the dude to say to meet us at the saloon. If he like from a friend, from a
Mhm.
non-gospel touting friend, I guess. Weirdly, I don't know.
Yeah,
You guys can come up with
Yeah.
What friends are.
A concerned party
Okay,
who's worried about their wife.
cool.
If
And
you'd
is that
like
what
to
you're
go
sending?
more.
Is that what
Pretty
you're
much.
sending? Okay, all right. Cool.
And I suppose Dick can work his way through infiltrating the rebellion since he's hanging out in the bar anyway.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan, actually. I never thought of that. Yeah.
And where you were, you're meeting him at the inn or what? Is that
The saloon.
The saloon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What time have you arranged the meeting for?
We're hoping to
these
be
guys
back in town by then. So
Yeah, probably
Okay.
late at night. Oh,
plus they got to
Wait, no.
work. So after work,
Caduceus wanted us to
Lunchtime.
report in,
they did.
so it'll have to be before nightfall, so that we can do a report.
Mm. Or
Or
we
we
could
just
just report
report.
late because fuck that guy. We're busy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ethel
Mhm.
doesn't care.
And at this point, they've kind of thrown us, around a bunch. You guys had to deal with that bomb.
I got bit by rattlesnakes.
Sure. So, as long as you guys are back in town before the meeting, I think it doesn't matter. Right, so-
Yeah.
By the way, do I know what Peggy Shore looks like? Like, did this guy describe her at all?
No. You
Oh,
just
okay,
got,
so I,
Pregnant and sometimes not
Yeah.
pregnant.
well, that's the only description we got, but I have no idea who this woman is.
No.
Well, I mean, we could probably give you a picture from the dude,
Oh, yeah.
but we'll have to have the meeting with him. So,
So then it'd be best to wait until after the meeting before I try to infiltrate them, huh?
well, you
or
might
you
just
could
meet
just-
them anyway.
you might just
Yeah.
run into them. So,
I mean, it is kind of like a brotherly, sisterly flock kind of thing, I think.
mhm.
Do I know what Greg looks like?
So,
No.
what do you? What's your story for going in? What's your illness? Because most people come here like have an illness or something. Right?
No, not a lot of them. Because remember in the diner on the first day, there were just a lot of people saying they came from the radio show. They were really excited, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought everyone was coming because they were like, because we made that little Timmy joke, right? So,
Yeah. Not everyone. A lot of them are just like, ooh, exciting. Which
Okay.
we now know is actually in a cell hypnosis.
Yes.
sorry, my thing's leaking.
Your vape
yeah, that
Yeah.
that happens to me all the time, James.
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
happens when you're getting older.
Just-
It's that prostate.
It's just emptied
Work
out
on
the.
the-
I think it's just emptied out the entire chamber, all over the place.
Yeah, all you got to do is just put a rubber band around the end, James. It's fine. And, you know.
Are we talking about the vape or something else?
I'm a little.
You can
Bad
call it
foreskin.
whatever you like, James. I mean,
Your thing, you said.
I'm trying to. Alright, whatever. Whatever.
Is Clay singing Amazing Grace?
Amazing grace, how sweet.
I think I'm gonna get a new one.
Anyway,
Anyway, my hands are all sticky now.
mine too.
Just cleaning off your thing.
That usually happen when there's leakage.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So oily. Right, Plato, can you?
How do we mute Clayton?
Like this.
We all feel unclean on this blessed day to chill.
That's why we gotta go to church.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
I was saying Twitch TOS. Thank you.
Okay, so all right, so Selena, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do this?
Well, after changing my appearance a little bit, switching up my makeup, changing my hairstyle, honestly, I think I'll just head right into town, try to make myself not look very suspicious.
Hey there, I'm here for that cult thing.
So about
No.
that.
I heard you got snakes. I like
like-
snakes.
Do you?
See, I got one right here.
I've heard there's the power of healing in this town.
My snake leaks sometimes. All right. Where are you gonna go? Where do you want to go?
Well, let's see. That's a good question. Trying to think
There
of
is
where
probably
I
a
go.
service today as well.
Oh, there is a service? So I'll probably just head straight to the church.
Yeah. Right. It's down here.
I think I have weapons on me because I picked them up from the hotel a while ago. Yeah, I do, just in case.
I mean, if you want me to hold anything for you, I'm in the saloon or whatever. So.
Well, it's probably would be kind of suspicious if I'm carrying my double-barrel shotgun, so you could hold on to that.
Roger that. I'll just have like a duffel bag with your shit in it that you don't want to carry, you know?
Yeah, I don't have the flame pistol anymore. I don't know why I still have that.
Do you not? Did you hand it in then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
handed
did.
that in.
Okay.
So let me remove that. This one. Done. Okay. But I still have my rifle. I'll hand you my rifle too.
So,
Probably better if I go small.
so you go to this service, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Very quiet in this service.
No, I'm just looking at what he'll be saying.
It's very reverentry.
Amazing grace.
Amazing snakes.
Yeah, that's what I was literally gonna say.
Sweet.
So he starts. So in this
Church.
service, he starts talking about that Adam and Eve were not cast out of not heaven, Eden, but were set free. He says that the serpent that they spoke to wasn't there to trick them. He provided them, Eve, with knowledge of pure truth. And that everyone else in the world has been duped this lie that Adam and Eve were cast out of Eden because Eve ate the forbidden fruit, where the actual truth is that she was given greater knowledge. And obviously, yet again, while this is going on, there's the people at the front. A lot of them are like, they're chanting and stuff like that, and speaking to themselves. Not speaking to themselves, but like, chanting and you imagine American churches, because they're all a bit crazy, and
Do I notice anyone that stands out at all?
well,
Anyone that's attending the service?
there's a heavily pregnant woman at the front, again, as before, and
You blink and then she's not pregnant anymore.
you've got there's she appears to look kind of old. There's an old woman at the front with very wrinkly skin. And some and like I said, they as the service progresses, the chanting gets louder. Some of the people sort of like fall to the ground and start writhing like snakes on the ground.
God, it's one of those.
And then he asks people to come forth and wash away their sins, which is where a large box of snakes is brought out, and people are handed snakes to be washed of their sins. Some of them are bitten, some aren't bitten. The pure ones, like the people a lot of the inner circle parishes. Is that the right one? Is that the right word?
Parishioners.
Yeah.
They really die.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they handle snakes really, you know, easily without being bitten. And they're rattlesnakes, so they're poisonous. What do you do, Selena?
Well, right now I don't really see how that would be beneficial unless it makes me look more like one of them.
He does recognise you as well. He does recognise you from helping at the to help put out the fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did see me.
And he asks you to come forward and wash away your sins.
I'll come forward.
I need you to. He will give you us a rattlesnake. He will hand you a rattlesnake.
I'll gently take it.
Give us an animal handling roll, please. I will give you a bonus dice.
Look at that.
Nice.
He does say that you're free. Well, he doesn't know that you're friends. The two from the other evening's event. The ones that were cast out of the city had suffered God's divine justice. Remember, those who aren't bitten are trustworthy and worth our admiration.
The other two, they were bitten.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a shame, and I'll like just kind of play with the snake a little bit.
He's talking about Ethel and Dudley, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm kind of just. I know it, but I'm gonna kind of play off as if I almost don't know them.
Give us a persuasion roll, please.
Anywhere to that service anyway.
This is very true.
Not gonna be good. Nope.
How much luck you got?
Not enough that I want to spend on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'd have to spend 48.
Yeah, that's almost all my luck.
Have a bonus dice actually. Roll an additional dice.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, I'll spend the. Well, can I spend the luck on that one?
You can spend the luck. Why did you roll luck?
Oh, whoops! I rolled persuade. Sorry, wrong one. Dang it! I don't know why I was thinking luck. All right, sorry. I'll do that again. Damn it! What the hell? The same exact dice. What?
I mean, you can push it.
Yeah, you could. Which gives
Hang
you
on.
more bit of role play, more consequences.
I need to give you a consequence if you decide to push it.
No, I'm not gonna push it. It sucks. I don't know. Let's see. Should I push it?
Yes.
That's you.
You really want to infiltrate the church. Like it's the
Okay.
one thing Caduceus said.
All
Hang
right.
on.
What is it? What does it mean to push it though? Roll it one more time, and if I fail, then
Yeah, you'll get a worse outcome.
oh, that's not good. Because my persuasion is really bad.
Yeah. Maybe try
Well,
something
I
else.
mean, you could try spend luck on it. That's really all you could do.
That's 44 luck. I'd be down to really low. All right. I have to do it. I'll spend the luck.
Okay.
Just don't take that many chances after this point, really.
Yeah.
You'd have to spend 44.
Yep. Give me just a second. I'll get that off.
They probably won't kill you on day one.
And if they do, you can just run down the street screaming Monty, Monty.
Yeah.
Literally down to 9 luck now.
Okay. Wow. If you get killed, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't get to tick that because you didn't technically succeed.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So, yeah, he buys it. I mean, not only have you not been bitten by the rattlesnake, which is why you got a bonus dice to that. In fact, anything involving like persuasion or anything along those lines that involve you having to like tell a lie and make it believable, you're going to be getting bonus dice with that.
Okay.
So yeah, after the ceremony and people start going back home, he does invite you round for tea tomorrow.
No, that's very generous of you.
We'll be having raw snake eggs.
I'll take him up on his offer.
Okay.
What time tomorrow would you like to see?
Afternoon, lunchtime, about 1 o'clock.
Okay, I accept, and then I will leave and head towards. I'll head
Wait.
towards. Wait.
Where are you staying?
Oh, I'm heading back towards where Dudley is, but I'm gonna keep an eye out to make sure I'm not being followed or watched.
Okay. Give us a stealth roll then, please. Yeah, there's too many people about for you to really... Too many eyes, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, then, because I feel uncertain, I'll head towards the hotel.
Okay.
We probably should have color-coded the scarves, damn it. Where, like, yellow means just come see me, and red means I'm in danger.
We talked about the scars for so long. How did this not happen?
What's your, Right, what's everyone else doing? So you all arrive at Oklahoma City?
Yep. We are going to the telegraph office.
Mm-hmm.
And sending telegraphs to Gregory Shore and Bill Schoenbaum.
Okay. What are they saying?
Should we meet them at the same time?
Yes.
Fishy, you're muted again.
Muting myself, not thinking. Same
Probably
time
easier.
is easier, but I mean, we have no guarantee they're even going to come at the same time or anything. I mean, I said let's just tell them to meet us. We're an interested party that's
concerned for their former spouses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just try and have a meeting all at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time?
Well, it's early morning, right? So
Yeah.
Oh,
only an hour there.
Yeah,
Call it late morning.
sure.
And they both have jobs.
Lunchtime?
Lunchtime?
Yeah, if we can get back for lunch.
An hour?
Okay.
Or do we want to do it maybe under the cover of dark so they don't get followed?
No. I mean, telegraph guy only works across the railway. And it's a
That's
saloon.
true.
And it's
Yeah.
not actually a hotbed of rebellion. It's just a saloon. Yeah, yet.
Yet. We'll make it a hotbed.
So it's not suspicious. I don't think it's suspicious for people to go there yet.
Like
Okay.
the idea that you come back and I'm sitting up there shooting the cops, throwing grenades at them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, I feel like we should have predicted this outcome.
This is true.
Fucking leaking.
So it's just like a friendly lunch
Yeah.
with a concerned party. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
We didn't say that if I set the scarf in the window, we'd go in guns blazing, but just that I needed help, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll set
That
the
we
scarf.
wanted to meet up somewhere, and we would have
Has-
decided where that was.
Has Dr. Smith given you the money for the hotel room as well?
I certainly hope so, because I have no money.
They get lots of money. I give all of my friends money. Don't
They've
worry.
got their pocket money.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've gone ahead, set the scarf in the window.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this will be probably after the meeting because the service will probably take place early evening, I reckon. Time frame. So that's my
Yeah,
fault.
okay.
So we're a bit out of whack. My fault, but hey, things
The service was
happen.
at night?
Hmm.
The service was at night then?
Oh no, it'd be probably early morning actually. Good point.
A lot of churches have morning and evening services.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
This is true.
Not necessarily every day, but I mean, he's weird culty guy, so why not?
I mean, it would make sense for a Friday service anyway, be more likely than any other day of the week.
Yeah, all right. So if I see it and it happened in the morning, then
Yeah.
I would I'd go to the meeting spot that we determined ahead of time.
What's that then?
Behind the saloon, not in it. I don't know.
Mhm.
It'd be strange for you to go there, so maybe it's across the railways or something. But like not in the saloon.
Yeah.
Like somewhere over here, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe just on the railway platform,
Yeah,
stand
makes
a
a
little
lot
bit
of
away
sense.
from each other.
just sort of sit on one of those seats that has the back facing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pulp game, right? So.
Pair back-to-back benches.
Yeah.
Not technically in town.
Haha. Outside city limits.
We
Okay.
could meet in the cemetery.
I think I figured out why it's leaking.
Thanks, James.
You didn't put the blocker, the piece of plastic in there, right?
No, one of the
Do you
seals. One of the seals is broken.
Oh God, there's only 6 more left.
Before the Rasengan, I actually didn't watch the reading.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the 7 seals, like demons and all that jazz.
Yes.
All right, Dean.
There's a movie.
Your movie.
Whoa. I stopped after season 5, thank you. That's when it was
Yeah, it
supposed
was-
to end, not 15.
It got so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's still one of the funniest shows on TV, though. So
That's fair.
I wouldn't know.
So-
I stopped like 4 years ago. Maybe it got better again.
There's only so much.
Yeah. I
Staring
quit
at-
during all the fucking angst and dying
So-
and coming back.
So you, so you meet on the railway line track.
Yeah, I'm just
at
like-
the station.
I was like, "Is everything okay?" I mean, seems a little early for this.
I got invited to lunch at his house tomorrow.
Tea.
Tea. For his house tomorrow. I feel that is a little odd. At this time, I don't think he suspects that I know you, but I think I might be able to get some more. However, it'd be good to know or to let you know where I'll be tomorrow.
Well, I don't know how any of that stuff works, but why don't we make it so that you will put the scarf in the window tomorrow, regardless of what happens, and if you don't put it up, then we know something's gone awry.
I could do that. Let's see if I can
But-
get back to the hotel.
But yeah, I'll hand off a revolver or something to you.
I have
well.
I have weapons. Like I've got
Oh.
little pistols and stuff. I only gave you my
Okay.
big guns.
Okay, that's fine.
And I've got a whip.
Yeah. Okay, did he say where?
Did he? Because I mean,
His
he
house.
invited me. Yeah. Okay. So his house. Where does he live?
I know where he lives.
Where the
It's
X
fine.
is.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've
Had I
been
been
there.
there before?
I've been there before.
Like here?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Is there a place that would be visible for you in case something goes wrong at his house. Snakes are notorious for poisons, and if he's inviting me for tea, who knows what might be in said tea.
I'll be watching. Just try and make a signal to the road if there's a problem. What time are you meeting him?
Around noon.
All right, I'll be there. Good luck. And I don't know, don't eat any eggs.
Don't die.
I didn't plan to. I may love snakes, but I don't exactly inherit their traits.
Did I see any tea in his house, James, when I was there?
No, but it's not something hard to come by.
He'd still be a bit suspicious, though.
I mean, like, all I saw in his house was like cans of food that were never opened.
Yeah.
So,
And there was
Yeah.
and there was nothing in the fridge neither, so he's gonna have to get like milk and shit.
mhm. No, Americans don't put milk in their tea, James. That's very much
I mean, Americans don't really drink tea,
yeah.
unless you're talking like sweet tea, which is a whole different
iced
thing.
tea. Yeah. So, they definitely serve coffee though, for sure.
All right.
All right. So I'll ahead of time. Well, I mean, everyone's.
Hang on, they
coming back,
must
so
have
we can-
drunk tea. They ditched a load in the fucking harbour.
That's why they stopped drinking it, yeah.
Yeah, back when it used to be a penal colony of fucking.
No, that's Australia.
Oh, a colony of Britain then. Anyway, so I'll pass on the message when everyone gets back about what's happening, and we
Alright.
can make a better plan than just having me, you know, big gorilla boy sitting across the road looking for a window.
We're only gone for like 2 hours.
Look, the world's going to explode. Yeah, is it happening today or tomorrow?
The meeting. is
Tease tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, well that's fine. We can, yeah. So that's what will happen. Did you want anything else that I can bring you?
It should be okay. I'm very curious as to why he invited me for tea.
Well, if our suspicions are right, he might be trying to convert you, make you a snake person. I don't know.
Very well.
Did
could
you
be.
get bit by a snake or what happened?
Oh no, I'm quite talented with these creatures. Actually handled it quite well.
Okay, well, stay safe and yeah, remember, Monty, just scream it as loud as you can. I will kick in the door and I will deal with whatever's in there.
To confirm, I set my scarf in the window and I remove it if there's something wrong.
Well, no, you'll have to like bring it back tomorrow. If it's not there, then we'll know that you're not you, or
Okay.
you need help or something.
That's terrible. What if she goes somewhere?
Well,
I'm not
then
even
we'll know
there,
to
though.
look-
Ethel's not
Yeah.
even there.
Yeah, I mean,
Out of character. It's like, well, if you don't come home tonight, then you're obviously dead.
Yeah.
And
she's
I
literally
mean,
going into the viper's nest, like 100%, sitting down and having dinner with Mr. Snake King himself.
but even if she
that's-
gets replaced, she might remember all of these special rules. I mean, like they have like some memory too.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know that.
Well, like the lumberjack, like everyone that seems to have been replaced or faith healed or something still seems to have like their memories.
Oh yeah, they can
kind
black
of.
their way through their lives.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, I guess. So good luck, and yeah.
You're gonna be watching the hotel and not his house.
Mm.
No, I'll be at midday tomorrow. Someone will be there at the house watching. So
Okay. Just be nice to know that, going into the middle of this guy's house that's been healing people, I have a little bit of backup.
no, you definitely will have backup. Yeah.
All right.
And if you
Perfect.
need help, just signal to the window facing the road. Any window.
If you need help, throw something at the window.
Or just scream.
I'll pat his shoulder. You
But
got
if
it.
if they're going to initiate you into the inner circle, that's good.
Okay. Good luck.
You too.
Right. So, yeah. After that, it's not long before the rest turn up in Otis, Dr. Smith's scarab at the saloon.
Meep meep.
Mm-hmm.
And you've arranged to meet them both at the same time, yeah?
Yes.
Why do they hate each other?
We'll just have to deal with that, and they will have to get over their differences in order to save their wives, unless their wives have already
we're
been
meeting
replaced.
both of them at the same time? I didn't catch that.
Oh my
Right,
god. Yes.
Awesome. 2 birds, 1 stone.
That's the plan.
And you arranged for it lunchtime, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly lunchtime.
Okay. So they who's gonna first person to arrive will probably be
Telegraph guy.
Telegraph
Gregory Shore.
guy. Yes.
He's the real end boss that we need to talk to.
Hmm.
So I hear your wife is shitting out snakes.
So what do you tell
We've
us
made
about-
that up.
So she's shitting out a shit ton of eggs. Like, does she lay a clutch? Do you eat?
What? Or is it just like her stomach's pulsating? Like, does it just like, is she eating really large meals?
So this guy has gone into the saloon to get these weird pregnancy fetishists asking him to describe what's happened to his wife.
Absolutely.
Could you please describe it in more lurid detail?
What does it feel like when you touch her?
We're inventing.
So he's a
fetishes.
tall, slim, good-looking young fellow.
Does he seem angry and intelligent?
He's about 19.
I guess people did get married a lot earlier back then.
he-
Yeah, it's the 30s.
Yeah.
He is wearing spectacles. He comes in.
That boy.
I
Okay.
stand up and greet him. Well, actually, we don't even know who he is, so
Yeah.
I guess we got to sit down and wait for him to approach us, which we definitely described what table we were planning on sitting at, I guess.
You see Master Barkeep, and then he comes over to you. Did you send me a telegram?
I stand up and say, "Hello, nice to meet you. Ethel here."
Oh, hello. I'm Gregory.
Yes,
Gregory.
Gregory Shore. And I will usher him to the back table, which is far away from everyone else, and say, "We are concerned for your wife."
What do you mean you're concerned? I didn't understand the question that you sent me.
Aren't you concerned about your former spouse?
Yes, I am.
Then we have something in common. Can you tell us a little bit about the church and what happened?
Who old are you again?
I think perhaps this might be a case of the less you know is probably the best for you. I mean, we want to make sure that we're not going to cause you any additional
Trouble.
headaches.
Yeah.
The less you know, potentially, the better.
Okay.
Let me put it this way, Gregory. While the church may have saved your wife, she came back different, didn't she? She's not been the same since.
In a way, yes.
You left her, didn't you?
You still love her?
She horrifies me.
Why
Well,
is
that's
that?
even more concerning. Can you tell us more about that?
Well,
We want what's best for this town, and
Well,
it
when-
doesn't
when-
sound like what the church
when-
is doing is
when-
better for the town.
when the Reverend, she was having difficulty with childbirth. She was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the doctor said they couldn't do anything for her.
Go on.
So I got the Reverend.
James, are you going to make us say yes after every sentence?
All right, I'm just role playing. Sorry, if I mean this is a role playing game.
But it's stuff you've already told us.
All right, I know it is, but it is in game. But okay, okay, I'll abbreviate it. So yeah, so he was horrified because after he healed her, Peggy became more obsessed with the church because after she gave birth to their child, she started to give birth to eggs. Leathery, damp
Snake
and
eggs?
leathery eggs.
We got our evidence, boys. It's time to drop the bombs.
Monty.
Monty.
And she's now blissfully obsessed with the eggs.
Mhm.
Could you elaborate on what you mean by blissfully obsessed with?
That's all she thinks about.
And she's happy.
And she's happy.
Well, that's horrifying.
And I mean, it's only, you know, she lays eggs
How often?
a couple of times a month.
How many eggs?
Dozens.
Do they hatch?
Not yet.
Where
Do you think you
are
could
they?
steal one? For science.
Or just tell us where they are?
She
And we
keeps them-
definitely won't steal one.
She keeps them at home near the stove to keep them warm.
And you just left your child with this woman?
No. I still live there. I just don't love her anymore.
Am I right in thinking she attends service?
Yes. She lays eggs.
Yeah, that is not good. That is definitely not good.
That's
That's
a
what we
little
were
weird.
afraid of.
That is
Yeah.
the main concern we had of our concerns, is that she was laying eggs. Leather eggs is a bit of a surprise, which is kind of why we were hoping that maybe you would be so kind
Leathery.
as-
Leathery.
Yeah, leathery eggs.
Like a snake egg.
Like them rattlesnakes.
Oh, can I ask you one question? You might not be able to answer this, so don't feel bad if you can't, but what sort of interaction does she have with the preacher? Like, do they talk about the eggs? How unusual is it for her to talk about
I don't
what
go
she's
to the
saying?
church anymore.
I mean, when you did, like, what was the first reactions like?
Well, she's thankful for her life, I guess.
But
Now,
they
what about your
but they never talk about it outside in general conversation.
Well, she's waiting to see what comes out of the eggs.
I hate to be vulgar about this, Gregory, but I gotta ask. Is she laying with the preacher?
No,
Or anyone else that you know of?
no, she doesn't lay with anyone. She just produces eggs.
That sounds mighty unhealthy.
Now, what about your child?
There's nothing strange about him.
Them.
No snake
Yeah.
tongues.
Nothing odd about him.
Around.
I guess the Reverend healed her as opposed to the child.
All right. All right.
Sounds like we got ourselves a possession.
Of some sort, yes.
Hmm.
Possessions can make babies?
Well, see, the truth is, Gregory, we're actually from the church, the original proper Catholic church. And I know you guys weren't Catholic here to begin with, but clearly this priest has gone some other way. And we really want to help your wife. Try and get rid of these demons. Because I'm just going to blame everything on demons if I can.
Okay.
All the demons.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
If you sit tight, we are actually going to talk to you. Have you heard of Pearl Schoenbaum?
Yeah, oh, yes.
You know, she was another lady that was healed, right?
Yeah.
We're hoping to meet Bill Schoenbaum here
Just
as
as
well.
you say that, someone walks into the inn. The saloon. This massive man, like rippling muscles, comes in. He's got a beard and an apron on, and he's got like got a shirt on. He sort of goes up to them. He sees Gregory, and Gregory like nods to him, and he walks over and goes, "Did you send me this telegram?"
And I stand up and introduce myself again and say, we are investigating the healings, and we'd like to talk to you about Pearl.
He pulls up a chair and sits down. He slaps Gregory on the back like he's a son-in-law almost, like family.
Oh, so you two are friends?
Yes. So
Can you tell me what happened with Pearl?
Well, she suffered from whatever it's called. Psoriasis all her life. The Reverend healed her condition, but since then, have you ever seen a human shed her skin?
Hey, we knew all of this.
Yeah,
I
we
have
fucking called
not.
all of this.
Well, so imagine human skin that dries out and becomes almost leather-like. And then eventually it becomes, it comes off this, it peels off their skin. Imagine the most hideous woman you've ever seen.
Can you describe her, maybe?
Basically her appearance drops down to like 10.
What does her skin look like, for example?
Leather. Like she looks like an old. By the time before she's due to shed her skin, she looks old. She looks like ancient, like really really old. And then when her skin does peel off, it's great. She looks a supermodel. Beautiful skin. But then it quickly changes to like. Yeah, it just gets worse and worse.
So
So
you
it's-
cured her psoriasis by making her peel every 3 days?
No, it's longer than that. So yeah, her skin is fresh and glowing, but as the days pass, her appearance degrades until it's time for her to molt once more. At which time, her dry, flaking skin is hideous to behold.
And I guess this question applies to both of you. Is it just physical revulsion, or is it personality changes that made you leave your wives?
They haven't. They've become more obsessed with the church.
Do they, when you converse with
It-
your
I mean-
former wives, do they talk in fondness about you two or your relationship or anything? Are they colder to you now?
Yes.
Would you be willing to help us I don't want to say take down the church, but I kind of do. Investigate what's going on here.
Gregory sort of leans in and goes, well, I took care of the church the other night.
Did you now?
Well,
Does he
You
happen
need
to
to be
be
a
an
little bit-
intelligent man who is young, angry, and scared?
well, I'll have you know that you left a lot of evidence behind if that was you then.
And destroying a church is far more than destroying the building. You got a lot of work left cut out for you if that's your intent. I think you'd be
But
better off if we try to right this ship than, throw
Murder.
it out. Oh, yeah, murder.
We didn't. We weren't going to murder anyone.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
We knew
And what
no.
you did wasn't bad, Gregory. I like a man of action. And it seems like you're that guy. But what we need to do first is actually get in there, get them to trust us. And unfortunately, they do not like outsiders.
Well, they don't like us neither.
Do you have
Is there
any
anyone
friends
else in this-
remaining?
Sorry, what was that?
I was just going to say, do you have anyone remaining that you're friends with within the church, or have you?
It's them or us. If that makes any
Right.
sense.
But you're still
No.
living with Peggy and her babies.
Well, Peggy has only had one baby.
Eggs. Peggy and her eggs.
I can get you an egg if you want me to get you an egg. But maybe you'd like to go speak to Peggy yourself and see Reverend Cornfield's, handiwork.
It's probably the next step, to be honest. Would she talk to us? I mean, you said she's cold, but how open is she to...
Well, she won't. I mean, unfortunately, from what I heard, the display of punching the Reverend really fucked up any chance you will have at talking to anyone in the church.
And that's why we're talking to you, Gregory.
I mean, I sort of lean over to Leaf, your character, and I'm just like, we might not even need to go that far. It really depends on what everyone wants us to do.
Maybe we just get an egg sample and we talk to Caduceus. They could tell us how to investigate it further.
Mm-hmm.
I probably did not say Caduceus out loud.
They
Okay.
have no idea.
They talk to the boss.
Big
Yeah, but if they go around saying things like Caduceus in front of snake people, that would not be good for us.
Yeah.
I'm back for 30 minutes, if that.
Assuming he doesn't die again.
It seems to be whenever I go on a break, it just seems to just seize up. We're back. I'm having
It's
issues.
probably because you're using XSplit.
XSplit's not terrible. It's just different.
I'm
And
just
you have
gonna
to pay for it.
shit. Yeah, it's that's why he keeps using it, is because he paid for it once.
And he knows how to use it.
Yeah.
So
which is kind of an advantage. Like, I've been invited to Twitch Studio, but like all my shit's set up on OBS. Can I be bothered to try Twitch Studio? I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
It's their new broadcasting thing software. It's in beta.
Right, we're back. Right, where did we leave off? You was all in the bar, weren't you, chatting?
Yeah, we're getting along really well with these guys, and they are just about to tell us how to solve this mystery. So carry on, James.
Yeah, can you actually give me both?
Charm rolls?
Yeah.
You
Charms-
both what?
Yeah, someone, whoever's got the highest charisma or whatever, give me a
Charm, yes, that's me. Have I failed? Have I fumbled? Yes, hard. I win at charm.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
Yes.
mean, that's a good show.
So they tell you that when Cornfield disappeared into the church, into the desert, wilderness,
I was going to ask about that, actually.
he disappeared for 40 days and 40 nights.
Oh, he's Snake Jesus.
On his return, he was
Snake Jesus.
he was a changed man.
Do they happen to know which way he went?
South,
That would explain why we couldn't find any traces.
where once he was a pious, where he was pious, now he is demonic. So, oh shit!
I knew it was demons. Did I not tell you?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
South.
He is misquoting the Bible a lot, too.
Is it misquoting or taking it out of context?
Or giving it extra special context. Not that we know
Oh.
about this, because this is
Oh,
from the thing
Also-
Selena was at.
sometimes Cornfield takes a handful of his followers out into the wilderness for 3 days at a time. No one knows where they go or what they get up to. The sheriff and old Harry have been out there.
So are they always heading south every time they go out there?
Yeah.
All right. There's definitely a fucking snake pit out there somewhere.
Mm,
100%.
we should go there tonight, and then if we find it, we can tell Caduceus to call off the flights.
I'm into it.
It's true.
I'm into it. That's offensive action. Let's Rambo that shit.
James, can you mute when you do that?
Why?
Did you just ask why?
Yeah.
Because it's annoying.
The
Oh,
bubbling.
alright.
Let me hit this bong real quick.
Yeah, like
Here, let me give you an idea what it sounds like, Jimmy. Okay, you ready for this?
Does it sound like that? Because he doesn't sound very loud for
Not
me.
quite that loud, but it does sound like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It might be a microphone thing.
Also, it doesn't help with his
Like-
lead.
fucking
You
hate
like
that
it.
sound.
Do you? I'm not super
Demons,
bothered if
get
it's
out!
quiet, but it is a little disconcerting.
You're good people, Claytor. Don't go changing.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, we're going out there tonight. 100% Tile.
I've had enough.
Absolutely.
Gas up the car.
Do you think these guys want to come with us?
You want to come with us?
I don't know. I think they might lose their minds if they see snake people.
That is true. We should definitely not let them come with us.
I
Because
mean,
we are still trying to protect them, which is why I keep pushing this demons angle.
Gregory seems kind of okay still with his wife pumping out little leathery eggs.
True.
I mean, he's seen
He's
some
seen
shit.
plenty.
He's seen some shit. The other one is like, I seen some shit my wife shed.
My wife sheds her skin. I mean, that's mildly horrifying.
It just sounds
yeah.
like they made the psoriasis worse, to be honest.
If they want to come, yeah, fuck it. I mean, all doors are welcome.
They would know the area better than us.
Mm,
That's true.
true.
So let's do that. James, we're going out for combat.
We're
Okay.
gearing up. No, we're not
Yeah.
actually. We're going out for a recce.
Okay. All right. Sure. How you got? What are you doing?
hopping in the car and driving south till we see footprints.
Yep.
I don't think
I
it's
don't know.
don't think it's going to work like that. But okay, sure.
I'm keeping my eyes open and plugged into the binoculars, looking for anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Do
it
the
did
guys
say-
know where? Sorry, carry on.
What are you look? What things are you looking for, Dudley?
Smoke. Any kind of like hill-shaped structures, like if the land comes up, because this is pretty flat land.
Mm-hmm.
So any kind of mounds or anything would be kind of unnatural that we would want to look out for.
They also last time it was like it like was a thing that teleported into a rock or something like that,
It
right?
was a big hexagonal hole, wasn't it?
Yeah, but no, that was from the worm. Oh, you mean in the rock?
No,
yeah,
the
door
wormhole.
thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
the doorway into the base thing was, I think, a hexagonal hole, but there were big wormholes. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Any roads that look like they're well used,
Recently used.
Okay.
or recently used. Any grass that looks like it's been kind of trampled down in like any open fields, those kinds of things.
Right, but you're driving in a car.
We're
I
gonna
don't know
have
if
to
we were
stop.
actually doing that yet. Like, we haven't even established if we're taking the guys with us. Are the guys
Yeah,
coming
right.
with us?
Well, no, they've got to stay. They
We're going back to work.
Yeah, they've got to work. They've got things that they need to do.
It's also worth pointing out. Did they go on foot when they take people out?
Yes.
Okay, so we can get there fairly quickly within 3 days, most likely.
A day and a
Um,
half.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we probably, I mean, we definitely don't need the car.
But
But
I
unless
also-
they know where they leave town.
it's also
kind of,
worth
do they?
pointing out that
I mean, there's
Yeah.
only one road south out of town.
Yeah, but if they
Also-
leave like straight south from the church and walk that
Mhm.
way, because it's not going to be visible from the road, is it? Otherwise, people would have noticed by now.
Yeah.
It's also worth pointing out that someone needs to stay here for Selena's lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
We also need to report back every night, so I wasn't expecting this to be like a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a
We
quick recce
report
to find the
back?
tracks, maybe. And if we're lucky, we find it. And if not, then we report back and see what other info we can have. Because now at least we can also give the flyover some direction.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Maybe we do that first then.
Yeah, just like a quick figure out where to start. Because as I say, we got to report back. And our radio is up north.
Okay.
And we don't want to drive down the tracks anyway, because they're going to be a bit suspicious if they run another expedition on these whacking great big car tracks.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is too, it could be fairly close by because they're gone for 3 days. It doesn't necessarily mean.
Yeah, it could be
That's
half
a
a day
day
and
off.
then 2 days of doing stuff and then half
Yeah,
a day back.
exactly. It could be fairly close.
Yeah, it's a day and a half maximum.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So what you? So you're gonna
So
head
we're
back to the
basically on
farm?
foot. Not until we find some tracks.
Or have a better idea.
So what? You're gonna just walk through Bingham?
Drive a
No.
car through Bingham,
We
no
could
problem.
walk. We could take the large road to whatever that says, and then just walk west until we hit tracks. Because this town's only a mile wide.
Yeah. So it's mile wide to if we go south, right? Because
Yeah, we're going south. Yeah.
goes south and I can go south in the car and kind of see.
Yeah, find a sneaky place to
Oh.
park off the road, and then we just go west until we hit someone else's tracks going south.
Exactly.
Problem is though, they know what car you drive, and it's not exactly as inconspicuous car.
I mean,
That's why we're outside town.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're outside town. That's why
We're not driving
like,
west. We're getting out of the car and walking west.
Yeah.
But it's south.
We're going south. Here's the town.
Yeah.
They've gone south in some
Yeah.
mystery place. So we're going south, and then we're going this way so we can intersect their tracks.
Okay. So you're going to go, what, north and then go around?
I mean, we're at the Deer Head Inn. We could just go east around the cemetery. We could walk if you prefer. I don't know where our car is at the moment.
I would imagine we'll probably have it at the saloon.
Yeah, so we'll circumnavigate around the town, and then we'll meet back up on the road to Pendo.
Yeah, I can't really read that.
Yeah. And then that's when we'll go south from there.
Are you all going?
Yes.
I'll stay behind.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I
not
mean,
going.
I could drive now and find a area, and then you guys can decide what to do. Or like that's, I don't know, what's the best course of action?
Well, it's either we try to do a quick scout like that, right?
Yeah. Quick scout to
Or
find tracks. That's it.
yeah.
Yep.
Because we've got
So
a
do
lot of
that.
stuff to report. We got to tell them about the leather eggs. We got to tell them about the skin sloughing. We got to tell them about the other thing that
Yeah.
I can't remember. There were three
Selena.
So I
things.
figured you guys would do the report. Then I would drive, find like a place to park, kind of off the road or somewhere, and then come back.
So yeah, so
We want to do this before dark, though.
It's just after lunchtime now.
Yeah.
so I think you three go off and look for tracks. I'll stay in the town in case Selena comes running, screaming Monty for whatever reason.
Mm.
And then when you find tracks, or if you find tracks or whatever, come back before dark. And then we'll go back to the homestead, report in,
Yeah.
and then that'll be the end of the day.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So, how are you going to head south?
We're driving around the town until we get somewhere south and
of the
east of the town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you'll have to drive north
A
for a bit
reasonable
and
distance.
go round that way.
Okay.
Yeah?
If you want.
Like which way? Up towards Woodward, you're saying?
Yeah, so you'll have to drive back up, because you can drive through the town, but the vehicle will likely get spotted.
That's why we're not doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, why don't they just drive more east, like out here?
Because there's no roads.
Oh, well,
We
there's
can't
this
go off road.
right
I
here.
thought
But
those
it's
are
not-
like scrubby, deserty plains.
Yeah, but the car's not an off-road vehicle.
And
I mean,
we'll just
not-
walk.
It's flat and desert. It's not necessarily going over dunes and shit.
No, but you're going
Could be
over rough
right.
terrain,
And go for holes.
and
You can go over rough. I mean, like you can do that. Like it's not. Is
So
it
we have a
like
guy with a drive skill.
extreme?
Mm.
Yeah.
If you want to rule that we can't drive through the plains, then that's fine.
No, I'm not ruling it.
Understand.
I'm not ruling it. I'm just saying it'll be. It's just okay. We're not trying to be awkward. I'm just trying to figure out how you're going to do it.
Like if it's flat and it's like grass, like
Yeah.
The
Did off-road
area-
vehicles even exist in the 30s?
Yeah, of course
Not
they do.
really.
They had
Of course they
Jeeps
do.
and shit.
Jeeps and Land Rovers.
but like it's not. I'm not going up rocks or anything. Like I.
No,
I
but you're
could
going
do
over-
that
Drive carefully.
and go
But you're
around.
going over uneven terrain, which the
That's
car's not
fine.
designed to go on.
For like a mile and a half.
Yeah, like I'm not.
Maybe not
doing
even
it
that far.
to-
Okay, give us a
I'm
drive
not
roll
doing
then,
it for
please.
Like, I will argue this.
Woo! That's what I want to see.
God damn it, Clayton.
I will. I'll spend 11 luck. Fuck it.
10 minutes off of the road.
Car explodes.
Fucking cock the river or cock the wagon for the river.
You got to understand, Claytor, it's a car that's not designed to go off road. It is a heavy
And
car.
and I'm telling you, James, that I've been in vehicles that aren't designed to go off-road, Like,
You've
it's
got to
not
understand,
hard.
James. We want to try.
Yeah. Like,
Let
To be fair, I'm kind of with James on this in that the the 1930s weren't known for.
For their suspension.
but we should be allowed to try because we have
Absolutely.
luck. Because this is a pulp game.
Yeah, and I
100%.
wasn't arguing that. I was just saying it is.
Then
It's
why were you
just-
lecturing Clay about his car?
yeah.
All right.
I like the idea that you guys come walking back to the deer head is like you broke the car. But
Crashed into the cemetery walls.
Yeah, I have mechanics, so if what's
You're not even here.
I know you can walk back with a towel between your legs. Come get me.
All right. Okay, so you managed to circumnavigate the town.
Nice. Good job.
Then what?
Yay.
Yay.
Then we find somewhere far enough off the road that the car is not visible and can be hidden.
Okay.
Probably disguising it as a large mountain of scarves.
Okay.
And then we head west and try and find these tracks.
Okay.
And I believe Dudley is the tracker, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dudley, give us a track roll, please.
I mean, you're looking for a large group of people too, so it shouldn't be.
Not necessarily. Didn't he say he only takes like a few people in? And he's in town at the moment,
Okay.
so there may not be anyone here.
Do you want to spend any luck on that roll?
That's a question the GM asked almost never.
Particularly when you get a success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're only spending 17 more, and then you'll be on a hard, right? So,
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 17 more because the GM is asking suspicious questions.
I mean, the same thing happened to me when I found that piece of evidence at the bombing or the fire site for the church. So.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because obviously it's been a while since someone's gone there, and you know, tracks do disappear.
Mm.
I'm a
However,
good tracker though.
they were laying fresh cement, and they all walked through it and spelt their names on it and stuff. So.
Mm.
And handprints.
Yeah, everyone left their handprints and names.
Okay. You find some tracks. They're old. They're probably about 2 weeks old.
You can tell this one's excessively pregnant.
Hmm. You can tell that.
Well, you can tell
that by how deep the footprint is. That she had at least 3 snakes in her belly.
Well, you can tell
Eggs.
You can tell that the tracks that generally remain are from a very heavy set fella.
Sheriff, most likely.
Yep.
So I convey this information and start, I guess, following.
How long
and
will
looking
you?
for.
How long will you follow for?
Well, I mean, if you have the tracks, you might as well follow them, right?
I'm gonna.
No,
keep
we want to be back before dark.
What
So
time?
we got to
It's
keep an eye on the time.
At least for an hour.
Okay.
Following the tracks.
Okay. The tracks at the end of the hour. The tracks continue.
And we're still like a good. Like, are we on the road still,
No.
or did we kind of like march off into?
Marched off, heading southwest, and then went back to south, and then, you know, not a straight
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Wandering.
Given that Fishy knows pretty much how to follow stuff, I'd say we follow it until we're cutting it close to being able to get back and then just go back.
Okay.
Remember
Yeah.
where we are. Find some markers on the road for next time,
Mm-hmm.
for tomorrow morning.
What the fuck was that?
That was a
my
snake
car.
coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
And eating
That wa- that-
everything.
Giant snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody gets eaten. All right,
GG.
then we just go home. Well,
Okay.
back to the saloon, pick up Dick, right?
Yeah, I guess
Everyone
I'm
else?
over here trying to start a rebellion. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
you're making friends and just drinking with people, right?
Yeah, exactly. Burn down the church again, why don't you?
Is there any way
Alright.
for us to cover our tracks near these? Because I feel like we should.
I would
Surely
be trying
tracking
to.
also would include anti-tracking, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're doing it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
Anti-tracking.
it'll be slower track. It'll be slower going though.
Of course.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You get back to the saloon. Pick up Dick and head back to the farm. Yeah.
I thought they were going to continue walking.
No.
No? Okay. Maybe I heard that wrong.
I think that we were just basically saying we walk as far as we can walk, but there's just nothing.
Yeah, within that time constraint.
Yeah.
In case we happen to magically come across it, and hooray, we've got it. Now we still go back and pick up Dick and make sure the whole or enough of the team is together before we go, walking into the serpent's den.
Right.
I mean, it could
Okay.
be worse.
All right. So, I think that will be that for this episode. So let's do some shout outs, shall we?
I started writing down some of the things I'd like to ask him for our little tea.
Okay.
Yes. That's a
Have
good
you
thing,
or have you
actually.
not
Sorry.
had snake babies in the last 12 weeks?
All right. We'll
But
start
yeah,
with.
can I just say,
Yep.
that is good because we know he's occupied tomorrow, so he's not going to be there while we try and go to his base.
We do know the
Yes,
sheriff's
just take me
been.
there.
Well, shout Monty if you see us.
Yeah.
Or just be afraid and try not to go. I mean, are we talking to you between now and then?
Well, after I met with Dick, I actually headed back to the hotel, so I didn't even see you guys at the bar when you talked to Greg and them. So I don't know
Yeah.
anything about
Yeah.
all that.
And really, the meetings are on like her to arrange and not like we can't easily be like, "Hey, Selena."
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Your cover.
We don't have like a daily check in our messaging. Unless we can send her. We can't really send. We could send telegrams because Gregory works for them.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Anyway, James is trying to wrap up.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right. Where should we start? Henley, give yourself a shout out.
Yo, what up, Smelly Socks? It's your boy, Dave. I don't know what to go on here, but it was a good session. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of people are playing a game that we haven't released yet. Check out Outer's Blood very soon. There's lots of big YouTubers making videos about it now and all that sort of stuff. I hope Selena didn't bite off too much than she can chew because she needs to get some hella luck back for next session.
Yeah, I
Wait,
do.
what's your
Yeah.
luck at right now? What is your
My
stat?
luck is horrible. It's sitting at 9.
You need to somehow
Risky.
get 21 luck.
At least.
I mean, it's possible. It's
Yeah,
possible.
With
I
it being
guess,
so
right?
low, there's a higher chance of me actually failing.
But then he might just roll crap like I did at the start of this session and pick up like 13, I think it was.
Yeah,
Right,
I got 20 at the start of today, so that actually saved my butt.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel
Yeah.
any better, Dick is real close to just, bagging this dude anyway. So
Well, I've
wouldn't
got
feel
some
bad about it.
ideas, so hopefully I'll have some luck with trying to do it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to murder you on day one.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I feel like there's more to the story that we'll have to wait for next week to find out.
You seem way too experienced at handling snakes. I'm suspicious of you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you handle the snakes.
All right,
Wants
James.
you to
keep it
handle his
clean,
snakes.
okay?
Sorry.
Fishy?
Keep it clean.
I'm fishy potato _ fishy. I don't know what to say after that. This was a good stream, and
We had like 10 minutes of James's thing leaking, didn't we?
yeah, we did have
No,
lots of
it-
James's. Yeah, a lot of James's. I mean, like realistically, rubber bands, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it'll just push comes to shove, it'll just fall off.
Tight enough.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess I'm streaming sometimes during the week, and I'm here on Sundays. And I am really wishing I climbed up a tree before we came back from those tracks and got to look around, because that would have been a smart idea and completely down Dudley's alley.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be like left wondering for an entire week.
But if there was any trees, like it's pretty big.
Yeah,
Dudley
there might have
climbs
been no
all the
trees.
trees.
Yeah, exactly.
What if
So,
the tree is the base and then you never see it?
Oh,
Son of a
Can't
bitch.
see the base for the trees.
next week. We'll have to wait and find out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and
Waifs.
the last comic panel is basically just like a snake person peering out behind us.
As we walk away, oblivious. Hey, I'm Weeps. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and I make Pokemon videos, Pokemon Go videos, because we've all established that I hate Pokemon, apparently. I
You
don't
must
hate
torment yourself
Pokemon.
on a
I enjoy
daily
the
basis.
game. I'm just overwhelmed by
She
the
loves-
RPGs.
She loves the Wizards Unite game.
Oh my god, it's so bad. Anyway, I don't know what I'm streaming this week. Might be the Boston Studios Pigeon game, which is in like some sort of beta test, I think, unless that turns
that
out
the
to be
one where you
embargoed.
Fly around and you're like a pigeon simulator. I
Yeah.
remember seeing something like that.
Yeah,
a while
you're
ago.
pigeon trolling shit and flying into bus stops. I saw it was
And you
like an
have to,
April
like,
Fool's
poop-
kind of joke
people?
thing, but then they made a prototype. I haven't seen much about it.
Right.
How to
Okay.
boyfriend.
How to
Let's
Have a
take it,
Boyfriend
though.
is
I love that
genius.
Once you get through
Uh,
the first playthrough of what the shit am I playing, it then becomes a whole different. What the shit did I just play?
When I was working at Humble, we got the exclusive deal to sell the what are they called? The pillows, pin-up pillows. I forget
Oh
what they're
no,
called.
the body pillows.
Body pillows. Thank you. Of the birds. It was fucking weird.
Were they the bird versions or the hot guy versions, though? Did you
I
flip
think
them over?
One side, I think it was inside out. You flip them.
Yeah,
Different ones. Yeah.
nice.
Fucking pigeons, man.
Claytor.
Literally fucking pigeons, I guess.
Mm.
You know, fucking pigeons. Fucking pigeons.
What was that about keeping this clean? It's never
Fucking
happening.
pigeons.
That's what.
That's
No,
never
we're
happening.
just keeping it not sticky. That's the difference.
Oh,
No.
unlike James.
Anyways, yeah, unlike James and his fingers. Anyways, I'm Claytor. I joined a race league for games. Seems kind of fun. So I'll be streaming every once in a while. I find out the games randomly, like a
Well,
week
like a-
beforehand. So
Is this like a speed running thing?
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
I did it last Thursday. The first game we played was Pitfall 2 on the Atari 2600. I rage quitted because fuck that game. Fuck
It's
that
Pitfall.
game. Fuck birds.
So is it
Yeah,
all
it's-
old games and stuff like that? Is that how it works?
We don't know yet. The person lets us know the game about a week ahead of time, so it's like every other week. So we have some time to practice.
This sounds a little Cuso
Uh,
Grande-ish, if you know
So
what that is.
What?
It's
I
like
don't know what that is.
it's like a speed running kind of like thing like that, except they're all awful games. Like
You
just
know, he
terrible
would
games.
do that. That person who's running it would do that. So it's entirely a possibility. But so yeah, that's me. I'm going to be streaming that because that's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much a fuck birds. That's fair.
Please do not fuck birds.
Unless you use the body pillow.
Right. Minnie.
All right.
What?
People call me Minnie. She plays it. And I fully intend to live stream Red Dead Redemption, probably the single player when it first comes out, unless Red M is already ready. Yeah, as soon as that is ready, I will be role playing as on Red M as a new
Red M
character.
comes out a month later. Like, relax there.
I know,
Relax.
but hey,
I mean, it might take her a month to get through that game. It's
It's-
pretty slow.
I mean,
It's-
yeah.
there's a lot to it. It's a really good game. I've already played the console version of it, and I loved it.
Really?
but-
I got real tired of it.
You did? Oh, I was hooked. But
Just the controls mostly.
yeah, I hope that the PC port will be much better. But that aside, I tried doing Atlas, couldn't get into it again like I used to. But yeah, that's me. Look forward to Red Dead Redemption and lots of role play.
Sweet. When does that come out, by the way?
November 5th,
So tomorrow.
2 days.
No, yeah, tomorrow for you.
Oh, then not November 5th for me then.
Yeah, November
Cool.
5th for me.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks everyone for playing. If anyone wants to, do check out the social media. Our Discord, the PC Discord, where you'll find all of us. Twitter is where you'll see me going live. I think we've got a new game starting on Tuesday, which is Legends of the Five Rings. And in a few weeks we've got Warhammer starting, so keep an eye out for that. Check out Facebook for the similar things. And then if you want to watch any of the VODs, watch it on YouTube. The link will be in description. Well, the link you can see in chat. For anyone watching on YouTube, if you do have Twitch, do consider following me on Twitch as well. That will be in the description below. And if you want to, if you're following me on Twitch, do consider supporting me on. Do consider subscribing to me if you want to, or just follow, or just hang out in chat. That would be great. And if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment and like. And if you want to, consider following me on or supporting me on Patreon, which would be great. Other than that, I'd like to thank everyone for playing. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And other than that,
Thank you, James. It was good.
And we will see you all.
Thank you, James.
We will see you all next week or tomorrow if anyone's coming to watch
More than I can chew.
Thingy Dungeon World. Right, bye.